welcome to the Idaho High School Esports Championship live from the Boise State Esports Arena. Today we'll be starting out covering some Valorant action between the schools. And of course, they're battling it out for the opportunity to come here and play at the Boise State Esports Arena in the LAN later this month. I'm your host, Artie Nerdy Bird Rain, joined on desk by Colin Majunkin. All right, so Valorant, neither wasn't. I'm still going to beg one day that we bring, Coach Moore up here with us to join. But what are your expectations for Valorant?
In terms of today, last week we saw Boise High play, so they're going to be one of our opponents today, and in the first match is coming up. So I'm expecting them to be strong because last time I saw them play on attack, it was a little impressive. Their swap between the defensive to attack side, I really like their sort of change in tempo, how they controlled the map, etc. So I'm expecting from at least Boise High to be some pretty high level gameplay, and I know it's also going to be Firth, I believe, is the other team we're going against. So another team that I've been told we've seen on desk here beforehand, but personally I have not seen them at all. So, it's a toss-up. It's an in the air for me. I have to see them play before I really make any sort of assumptions.
All right, so that's two of the teams we'll be seeing today, but we can take a look at the actual full bracket that we have. You can see Boise, that's Boise High and Firth versus Nampa, as well as Blackfoot, Bishop. Firth beat Nampa, and then there was Bishop Kelly versus Blackfoot, Shelley versus Meridian Technical Charter High School, Wood River, Highland, and then on the other side we have Valley View, Ryrie, Middleton, Mountain Home, Twin Falls, Minico, Burley, and Canyon Ridge. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, these teams are battling out for the opportunity to come here and compete. They will have a second opportunity to make up if they do end up unfortunately losing in one of these matches. In the second chance, our lower bracket, the redemption area, so to speak, but your safety net that is already very fragile will be gone at that point. Now, these teams that are looking for these opportunities to win should definitely follow some important advice coming from the one and only Doc Haskell in the form of Doc's keys to the game in Valorant, which are focus the angles and the flanks, know your win condition, count cards, call abilities, and click heads. Doc's keys to the game are presented to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers to seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. Begin your competitive gaming journey today and sign up at dropingaming.com. My mind is on esports 24/7 if you can't tell.
What else are you going to think about?
Truly.
Oh.
We're starting out on my personal favorite map. This makes me excited. If I don't see a Sage, I'm going to cry.
Did we see a Sage last week?
I
believe so.
I don't know if we did.
I think we did because I don't think you did because I vaguely remember you mentioning how you would play Sage there, and I don't think I remember seeing a Sage there. So yeah, hopefully we see a Sage this time.
I'm gonna gaslight myself into thinking I saw a Sage.
And that's completely fair. That's okay. But I do want to sort of mention the brand new style or format of game that we're having going into this. Beforehand, it was a best of one. If you won, you got the Series W, you walked away. Now it's a best of two format. And so it's essentially best of three if you end up sweeping anyway, but if both teams end up tying, then it goes to a round differential. So who won as many rounds, and if that ends up being the same, which is highly unlikely it being so, but...
You say that, but I think we just cast our curse
Yeah,
there.
we probably 100% cast our curse along the way. But you end up playing a swift play if you end up tying there, which honestly I am all for. Honestly, like 100% of the way, I am all for if that's the case. If that is really the case, I love that idea.
And I'm now going to hide under the desk and cry and make believe I can see what's happening. There's not a Sage on either team. For the side of Firth, we're going to have a KJ, Omen, Neon, KO, as well as a Fade. And then the side of Boise High has Sky, Jet, Fade, Phoenix, and Viper.
Sorry, not going to smoke. Going to smoke off there. Going to see a quick little rotate here. Not a whole lot of budging on the side of A. The people playing on the side of B stand their ground. Looking into mid right now. We have 2 plus bomb looking into mid, but there's another quick rotate. Seeing if they can catch a quick pick. They're not able to do so. And nobody's peeking mid as well. Neon is holding it. Billy gets a flash, giving the team a little bit of entry. Viper wall goes up. There's now a full rotation over to the side of A as the site's being hit.
Lumos is going to go down to Billy, Boise High's Sky. Spike has gone down. Now it's a retake situation for Firth, and sides have basically swapped. Boise High now has to spread out, control the area, and play for defense.
Here.
So just stacked up here. 4-on-5 here. Now they're all going to push the right side together. Going to get 2 eliminations off the start of it. Boise High's now down to 3. Going to tap the bomb, but a Prowler goes out. Going to push Big Phil off the bomb. The smoke goes down. There's only 2 here left. They're going to get 1. It's now a 2v2. The Big Phil is down low. They go into the smoke. There's a flash. Doesn't get Big Phil, but I don't think there's enough time.
There is definitely, unfortunately, no time left. But, I mean, everyone got eliminated. That's a 4K for Big Phil. Big Phil's going to have a little bit better, healthier economy than their teammates.
Not as healthy as if they would have won, but, you know, you can't have everything. Can't have everything. Very scrappy for a pistol, though, I will say. Extremely scrappy for a pistol. Like, sort of everyone in their face with the Ghost, which is normally not how you play a Ghost either. But Boise High ended up walking away with the first round W. Let's see if they can convert that to another one.
Interested. Loadouts for the side of Boise High are a little interesting. I mean, buying full armor and one person full committed, spent every dime that they had to make sure they got a Vandal. It's going to be KOS who takes out Big Phil. It might work out in their favor, but you got to play buddy system if you're going to buy a full AR.
Big Phil did use both smokes there. Tried to use Paranoia to make a play there, and missing the TP though. Didn't go anything with it. Viper's going to go ahead and put the bomb down. With a lot of control here, but they're going to push to play post plant, not take a whole lot of free real estate for their own self. The Neon charges in, gets blinded. This could be the end for them. Not going to be. They're going to get a classic elimination on 1. That's already more than enough value you could ask for. Getting 1 more would be absolutely amazing. For the side of Firth. Sweet Puppy's got 1 more, but isn't able to hit the headshots, and now just down to 1. Firth only able to get just 1 more elimination, or just 1 for the side of Firth. So, not horrible for the side of an eco round. Definitely, would you love to see 1 more? Yeah, but, you know, you just settle for the 1 and you push on it, and they should have enough to buy rifles this time around.
Theoretically speaking, looks like hopefully we can get a quick look at these loadout screens. We got Bulldogs, 2 Vandals, a Phantom, and then someone who I'm going to say they AFK'd because they were talking to someone. You have 5K in your bank and you're running with a pistol and nothing else. Yeah.
Not even a situation where you bought for a teammate. You're just, I don't even think I saw shields on that side. And the one person with the classic decides to hold mid as well.
Elitas, this could be a grave mistake. Evident point A.
They're looking for 1, not able to do it. Big Phil's going to get a trade, though. On the other side of the map, they're able to get the rotator here. Wall is going to cover their spike plant, but honestly, for Big Phil and Sweet, this might not be the round to attempt to go for spike defuse.
Honestly, with the way their economy is going to look after this one, you should just save.
Yeah.
Especially, I hate to be that person, but there's a saying that when I was in band, my color guard coach would say, if there was someone who didn't do something properly, you're known as the booger in the punch bowl, and you have to throw the whole thing out at that point. By not buying when your team is buying, and I mean completely disregarding any buys whatsoever, you've broken your team's economy.
Yep.
You might have money to buy next round, but none of your teammates do. You should have bought with your teammates.
You either go for broke with teammates or you save with teammates. That's just sort of the philosophy behind it.
And I swear to goodness, if I see you buy a Vandal, operator this round, I will cry. See, this is getting a little worrisome because we've got someone who's forced onto a Marshall. We have someone who's forced onto a Frenzy. Actually, 2 forced on Frenzies without even being able to full buy. KOS is going to immediately find the Fade, who took too long to get across ropes. Haunt goes out, does not pick anyone up. Snakebite will also go down near where Spike is typically planted.
They're in that corner, they're able to get it clear. Steele's going to take the initiative and get Loomis.
Spike planted.
Phil used the TP, didn't get as much information, but Sweet Puppy's going to get 1, and Big Phil at the flank. Catch him off guard. Boise High feeling a little boxed in, but it doesn't matter. Big Phil is going to be caught with the timing there. There's Billy getting one more. Now she's down to first. He has a Vandal, able to get one here. But you have a Vandal here. If you have the confidence, but bomb is ticking down. Is running out the knife. Never a smart situation. Brought a knife to a gunfight.
This isn't the streets of London.
No, it is. No, it is not. And Boys High is just on +1 for the bonus. Their economy is not hurting whatsoever. Actually, I mean they've lost a decent amount of players each round, but nevertheless, yeah, they have.
It looks like I don't. Okay, there we go. Breezy's full buying. Stop, please. That is destroying my eardrums, Billy. Thank you.
The Inspect does the same thing, please. A little less dramatic as well on the sound effects.
Where are you?
Fade Eye.
Marked one.
Sees one. It might hit B at this point.
Fade goes down first again for the side of Firth.
Oh. Did not clear yellow and is going to pay the price for it. But Steel is able to get the refrag.
Sweaty, unfortunately, AD'd a little bit there as opposed to fully stopping.
Spike planted.
Cover going out.
Spike is going to go down. Here's a big flank from KOS. I don't think they're super aware that there's already people that walked up waiting for a timing. They're going to move up themselves. This one flash goes out. Throw smoked off yellow, though. It's going to throw the paranoia. Could get a cheeky angle if you throw out another smoke there. I'm not aware if they have one more, but it doesn't matter. The flank's going to come into play, get two, and AJ is going to get the third.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
Side of Firth is most likely going to be echoing. Okay, stop. Okay, thank you. Finally, we see a kind of coherent save round, but Sweaty Puppy, if... No, just drop the full shields. Drop them. Get rid of it. Throw it out. Put it in the trash can. Light it on fire right now. Half shields are nothing. Come on, full save. Your team is committing to a full save. I'm begging you. Never mind.
I think the Neons maybe the only like semi-valid one down full shields with the shorty because you're expecting to just run into the face of them. So that extra 25 could be the difference between living in a fight and getting the elimination and not. They're going to clear it fast. Big Phil taking a lot of damage. Now to get elimination. Throws down the smoke. Figures out the Neon ult. Two are already down. The blind fire into the smoke's going to get a little bit of damage. Ooh, Sweet Puppy's just trying to stay alive. You're trying to find something. He's not able to do it.
And with that, it's just going to be the Fade and the KO, and I need to stop talking about who's still standing. It's just, never mind. I give up. Colin, I absolutely give up. Every time I say whomever's still alive in one of these matches, like as I say their name, they get doinked.
Just get better.
Wow. That's the epitome of the advice you have to give me.
I think that's the best advice.
You are not a philosopher.
I am not. I am not. I'm a D-list level. I don't even know. But not a philosopher.
That's fine.
And you're the more experienced caster.
I'll find you.
That's a lot of util sitting on a full KJ stop on the side of A. Almost had it right, but they're kind of splitting mid and A here.
In the kitchen, Breezy goes. Remember last week, Breezy was our flanking fanatic and was eviscerating enemy teams. Saw the gun first, though. Whoopsies. Ooh, nice paranoia. Can you confirm the kill? You shall, but you have 9 health, and you do not have a Sky on your team. So GG. Play your life. We've seen some people pop off with 9 health, though, so good luck.
Knife and eye use at the same time. We particularly love it here. You have Viper ult here. Could definitely turn this around in their favor if they wanted to. The Sky Healing is going to go through. Ooh. Viper's going to get one,
30
but
seconds left.
Sweet Puppy was able to get steal as well. Boise High might be taking their first L in 7 rounds so far. They've yet to fully commit, though. It looks like they're going to fully commit. Bomb on the ropes. Going to be taken down and now in a very bad situation. First going to get their first round. First, getting their first.
Knee slapper. Also, I'd like to point out that Omen survived with 9 health, and the person I was speaking about, who we've seen pop off, was not one of our high school players. It was actually our very own resident Jet player, Sky. Absolutely dominated in a game, I want to say a week or 2 ago. I'd spend finals and dead week. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well, more like my brain's melted. But
Valid.
2 health, absolutely demolished an entire team. And then 20 health, again, absolutely demolished an entire team.
It's definitely it's feasible. People sort of don't expect you to swing when you're low. So why not swing anyway?
Oh, I will. I play Get Down, Mr. President. I'm 2 health, so I'm going to protect the person who has full health.
Ooh. Good follow-up at util there, but Big Phil completely abandoning the teammate there is gone from sight.
Goodbye.
Good riddance. See you on the other side.
Sorry, bestie.
Was it Valorant that also had somebody named James Charles?
Yes.
It was, yeah, it was Valorant. Ooh. It was the crown of the head, but it doesn't matter. Breezy's gonna get it.
Here.
Good little gap to play through.
Elitas is pop command no. Can't do anything about the Viper's Pit, but you can at least stop other people from using util.
Still play that angle. Able to get one.
Enemy remaining.
We're really good crossfire, and they're going to swing at the same time, and there's just not much you can do elsewise. Viper's Pit is one of those ultimates, if you're not coordinated and you don't know exactly how to execute it, it will be one of those things you'll just get picked off one by one. Or just hope you get a lucky spray through the Viper's Pit and hit the Viper in the head.
There you go.
That's all you really have to do.
Or you do what Coach Holzer does and play Yoru. And just run in. I think I just gave Colin some flashbacks.
Yeah, I more or less get flashbacks of somebody who works here, who's a Euro stan. Oh, and the eye, very unfortunate. Sweet Puppy tried to run away, not able to do it.
There was a lot of giggling in prod room.
Yeah.
Who's our Yoru stan?
Dallin.
Ah!
Actually, I don't know if Dallin is still a Euro stan anymore. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had the conversation with him in a while.
Ooh. All right. Now, ooh.
That's tough right there.
Okay, I want to know, is it KOS or is it
One enemy
Breezy, who's currently top fragging for Boise High, or is my brain not tracked whatsoever?
I think it's got to be KOS.
My priorities, they're suffering.
Might see it on a tab this time around. Oh, 100% no though.
In the words of Fish, that was a little bit of a misplay.
The nanostorms were placed while they stopped the plant, but
Gotta take your time.
shift walking into the open may not be the best thing for your health bar.
All right, yeah, KOS is currently top fragging with 17. Holy McNuggets. Run it back, instigated by Breezy. Rushing in, flashes around corner. Another curveball. Oh, nope, okay. Did not use the second curveball. Might be able to catch this Neon.
Ooh.
Will catch the Neon. That was a lot of spray.
I was able to get one with the classic before going down, though.
Planted.
Oh, I think the Viper went down just in time without spray. Steel, KOS, and Breezy getting the last 3, and that's first going down again. Now Boise High 9-1. 2 more rounds before the side swap, and Boise High has been just dominating so far.
11-1 curse, 10-2 curse, 9-3 curse.
Or what was it? We had the conversation. It was 8-4. I think you said was the one you really believe in.
Yeah, 8-4 I feel like is definitely one that you can come back from. You have a little bit more wiggle room.
One suppressed.
Yeah, we get one a little bit of info there. They did leave Spike and Spawn here. Oh, okay, Breeze is gonna go back. Be a good lad and pick it up.
Breezy's like, fine.
I guess I'll like the util donkey of Valorant.
See, I'm always the Sage player that doesn't want to play with Spike, even though everyone's like, Sage, you need to take this Spike. Like, I rush forward, and I'm like, unless if I get Spike, you better go where I'm going. And half the time, people don't go where I'm going. So I'm like, okay, I'm not taking Spike.
Yeah, that's the ranked experience for you right there. Oh, Phil getting bit by the growl there.
Welcome to my
Still
Spike
trying to
is
hold this top.
Another Viper's Mix.
Spike
Oh, but it goes down.
A.
Big Phil gets the spam.
Last player standing.
Oh. I hate Nightfall. I hate Fatal. I hate it with a brain.
Last round before the switch.
Why particularly?
Okay, so I refer to this game as a jump scare like game.
Yeah.
I get jump scared, I get spooked a lot. Shout out to my chair that has still managed to maintain its integrity despite the abuse it's gone through. I have yet to like jump so far out of my chair it's fallen over though, thankfully. But Nightfall, just because of like the whispering that's chronically happening in my ear, I have a really, really hard time focusing on whatever in the world's going on. And then if I get popped, yeah, I cry.
It is probably. Definitely immerses you in the moment, no?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think about the whispering until you mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah, it does do that.
And that gives me the heebie-jeebies, like hair standing up back of my neck, spine tingling heebie-jeebies.
That's fair. Big Phil might have a pretty good spot here. I don't think anyone clears him.
Just play patient, Big Phil.
There's
Patient.
so many around him.
No! Oh, okay. Also, wrong gun to play at that distance. You were better off like sneaking away and just telling people there was two up there, because there was no way you were going to get enough damage across in time at the right point for that to work out in your favor.
Yeah, it's very tough to go for. If you are going to use a Phantom at that range, the biggest thing is you have to hit the head first.
Wait, was that a Phantom? I thought that was a Spectre.
Oh, was it a
pretty sure
Phantom? Or?
I'm pretty sure that was a Spectre.
Okay, if it was a Spectre, then yes.
Phantom a little
100%.
bit. I'll give you a little leeway. I mean, I'm a fellow Phantom enjoyer, but Spectre, ooh,
Yeah.
you need to be like running and gunning at that point.
I did not realize it was Spectre, but the sides swap.
I like the weaponry loadout pattern that's existing currently on the side of Firth. We literally have Ghost Frenzy happening like perfect down the line.
They're a coordinated team.
I like both those weapons, so you get my approval. Unless I'm playing
yeah.
Sage, in which case I stick with a classic first round, focus on buying util. Unless
Frenzy's
I'm
only
angry.
goated for the pros.
Unless I'm angry at my team, in which case I will go Battle Sage.
One gamer, one sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Valid. I like it. Oh, but the frenzy at that range, you're not gonna find a whole lot of luck.
No. You need to close that distance, and you can't because you canceled your run.
Spike planted.
Sheriff here though. AJ able to find two.
Big Phil, come on. They're,
Here.
Where the flank?
Enemy remaining.
Even though AJ getting two was just, it was not enough.
There was not enough space claimed by the side of Firth. Because they got in so fast, they got the spike down, they didn't confirm where anyone on the enemy team was. And that is, like, I am all for picking and committing to a site very quickly and locking it down. But post-lockdown, you need to get positions so you can gather intel. The only intel you have is that none of them were there. So you gotta figure out where they were coming from. You can't just let them surround and conquer you like that.
Yeah. They were aware. They were a little bit aware of the flank, especially with their KJ watching it. But
A smidgen.
not able to get the eliminations there. I think they got picked apart, honestly. By the time the flank came in, I think the round was already a wrap. Trying to get the eye on that taller box, not able to get it though. Where's he hiding now? A match point. All you need is one more round, and they take game number one and only need one more at that point.
Go, go, go!
Which this could just not be Firth's map.
That is
This
true.
could 100% not just be their map. Oh, free, breezy,
Got here.
free and easy with the sheriff.
It
Taking
could
it out.
it could really just be that this map is not friendly to Firth, but even if a map's not your favorite, you still should have some understanding of how you should be approaching it, especially I think there was just a little bit of lack of coordination as far as the agent lineup went for the side of Firth here.
Yeah.
But you know, of course, that's a question for
Last player
Coach
For
Moore.
Coach Moore, who should get on dash.
Defenders win.
That's first map going around to Boise High.
Third.
The man just responded in our ear saying no in like the
Just-
flattest voice possible with no hint of like empathy, sympathy, nothing. There is no changing his mind.
Coach is a robot secretly. I saw him recharging batteries at one point. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. We do work in a game arena though, so that could be the other reason.
Yeah, that's true. He might have been recharging a phone or a hand warmer or something, or you know his own internal emotional batteries.
And they could be low right now.
Yeah.
That's why the no was so stern.
Yeah, it's possible. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the next map. It's a 3-point map. You either love him or hate him. It's gonna be Haven. And Colin has a look on his face. Would you like to share some thoughts?
I love him. I love him. What can I say? I think Lotus. I'm sort of 50-50 on Lotus. Honestly, I'm a little hurt at Lotus right now, simply just because if you watch Pro Valorant, you know that Sen lost pretty bad on Lotus last time around. So that's the reason why I dislike Lotus right now. But
Man, I thought I was starting to change your mind on Lotus.
no, I still love Lotus. But Haven, I really like. I think it adds an interesting dynamic, especially with B. That mid is still so important, but it's also at the same time not as that important. Like you can utilize it, you cannot, and the rounds will still go semi your way if you know how to execute it with util.
As a Sky and Sage player, I enjoy Haven because you pick a buddy and you're able to lock down an entire site, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, especially as either Sage or Sky, you're with the amount of util you have available to you, dog and bird, and then slows and wall. Yeah.
Speaking of the dog, here comes Trailblazer. Is able to pick out probably Breezy. Yeah, Breezy. I've not seen you play any other agents outside of Phoenix. No offense. So it's pretty obvious that that's you. Before we even switch to your own feed, Big Phil's going to drop some smokes here onto B site. I've said before in the past that after the first couple rounds, B site kind of becomes non-existent, but Big Phil did not clear the site first, and that's a huge mistake.
B. Last player
Third.
standing.
Getting 3 there, 4 actually in total. With the Rez, I have no idea how to pronounce it, how that name, so I'm just going to go with the Rez. Ooh, the flank, able to get the bomb carrot plus
Spike down,
one
B.
more.
They were so low.
And Rez is probably 10 HP. Yeah, you're gonna have to play in some cheeky spot right now. You're just
I got the spike.
Don't.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
no. Oh, McNuggets.
Spike planted.
got it down. Oh, but not looking the wrong way.
Oh, man, no.
Definitely a time to rotate to A. I would say that's definitely a possibility that that either A they could have done or a teammate could have pointed out as well.
We're just not playing right in the doorway.
Oh, you thought you put up a fight?
I mean, there's one person I think in that instance you don't need to plant for sight, well, for like visual on it from window. Plus, you're all so low. Are you really gonna rotate out of sight and go to window to keep an eye on the spike?
Yeah. That play right there was.
What in the Reese's peanut butter cups went wrong?
Something about Valorant brings out the jokes in you, huh?
It is the game that I incorrectly choose as my cooldown game from Overwatch, right? Colin just made a face at me because both games are incredibly toxic at times.
Incredibly, I think both are probably the most rage-inducing ones I have in my library.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Oh man,
Currently, though, it's been Dying Light
valid.
with zombie invasions turned off. Because I'm inexperienced and I don't want people that have been playing the game for almost a decade rushing into my game.
1 or 2 right now.
1.
1, solid. we'll have a conversation about that game afterwards. But right now, we're on Valorant.
Come on, come on. Steal, come on. Steal. Oh, you. Bruh. Bruh. Take your time. Take your time. Oh my gosh.
The Marshall is definitely one of those weapons, though. I feel like half the time I get headshots, I don't even feel like I was on their head.
Same.
I just sort of flick to their head and the bullet got there.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself as well. Like, I have fully admitted I suck in games with sniper rifles. There's a reason why I don't play Widowmaker. I play Hanzo because I pray to RNGesus before I start the round. But in Valorant, I've just kind of started picking it up and just... This is relatively close. Like, I don't take my time. I just kind of flick fire. Something dies or it doesn't, and I run away.
That's pretty much how you play with the Marshall right there. Boys guys still able to lock it down.
It's only 2 rounds in. I really hope that this time around we see Firth commit to a buy or not commit to a buy. I don't mind what I see here.
Placing swarm grenade.
I don't know what we were at last round. I didn't check the economy for the side of Firth. But, you know, as I've mentioned before, full shields can be overrated because if you get headshot by a Vandal, you're dead either way.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Can't use that.
It's definitely a thing where you notice when a lot of players are running a Vandal anyway, on the other opposing side, you might just make the call out, hey, let's save the extra 600 credits and only go for light shields. Because it's not a horrible thing, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people have still made the argument like, oh, but if they're body shotting you, it's still not one more shot.
Nope.
The Vandal does, I think it's like 29 to the body, so that 25 armor was not going to save you, my guy. So we got to play AJ here at the Spectre. Oh, he uses the paranoia. Gets no value out of it.
Whoopsies.
Doesn't push with the paranoia either. But now he's a full rotate over
They
to
are
C.
Russian. Hopefully they pinpoint steal.
Oh.
Stop melee weapon in the open, please.
Blocking sight.
Not put. Yeah. They are completely stalled out here, and they're losing all momentum they had. Which just allows the rest of Boise High and Steel to just turn up the dial.
Truthfully, you can see how far forward the Brimstone died in comparison to those teammates.
Yeah.
After you realize there's a Marshall, just start rushing in.
Yep. They only have they can only fire so fast, which by the looks of it, Steels is hitting heads that round. So
yeah, don't walk in a straight line. Get the serpentine action going.
Yeah. Didn't get to see these two other kills though. But you can sort of see the running map. They swung them, sat in the open, hit down, and now Boise High's on a bonus here. So now it's really dangerous because this is sort of following the same territory as last map.
Adjust your playstyle accordingly to what you are encountering. This applies to almost every single first-person shooter I can think of.
I don't think there's a single game that has the same solution for different problems. Jump peek, ain't able to get anything. They are pushing here in Garage though, a full 5-stack with nobody else controlling anywhere else in map, depending how they execute this. But they are on an eco here, so this could be deadly. Steel's able to get one though. And now they're just sort of stuck in Garage, and this is going to be bad for them.
Swarm grenade just a little shy of doing damage to the enemy KO. There's a smoke up as well. Big Phil might feel inclined and bold enough to... Nah. Big Phil's going to go the other way.
Can we get some damage off the Frenzy? Big paranoia as well.
Sweaty puppy. That's what we like to see. 2-2.
Enemy remaining. Spike down. C.
Yikers. Billy, your teammate should have told
30
you where
seconds
that
left.
fire came from.
Ooh, and an ace. 9 kills in the past 2 rounds so far here for Steel. Having a game. Doing it on low HP as well. I think you mentioned it the other time as well that Steel did it with like 9 and 20 HP on 2 separate rounds. So did it again with 22. So add it to the
guy that we had do that from our own family, but these players are doing it as well. I get scared when I'm like sub 20 HP.
You have to have to play with a different different mentality.
Nah, these Jet players are just like, now it's a fair fight.
And you know what? And Breezy's getting 3 here.
Spike down A.
I imagine it would look like a spray transfer, or what sounded like at least.
What went wrong? How?
Enemy remaining.
How? Does the side of Firth just have like their in-game sound effects turned down really low and is unable to hear when these things are happening? Or are they? I use this analogy quite a bit. Are they conga lining into spaces as opposed to fanning? Are you walking in a straight line, or are you actually producing different angles when you engage?
All right, and I don't think I see often util being used to help them clear angles as well, or push people off of common angles.
Well, the only flash they have a pop flash that they can get from KO. They have Hawk that they have from their Sky as well. It's just a matter of use those first before rounding an angle, rather than just rounding it and praying you're not going to meet the open end of a weapon.
Now this is going to be dangerous, still challenging the knives in the longest part of the map.
And see, the Hawk was used late in that instance. KOS is going to find 2. Sweaty Puppy does pick up steal. However, Sweaty Puppy goes down to KOS right afterwards. Free Vandal!
Yeah, they're just shopping at this point here. I think they missed. I hope they misclicked this dash. I hope this wasn't intentional dashing into the enemy here.
It might have been an attempted disengage dash, and then they were holding W as opposed to S.
Yeah, because I've definitely done that.
Me
I've
too.
definitely done that quite a good. It's about a 50-50 chance of whether I go in the direction I want with dash or not. It's not until recently that I re-keybind it that I end up actually being accurate with it.
Smart. You found a solution.
Like we sort of talked about. Oh, might get a timing here. Ooh, that's a good start.
Oh, no.
They're investigating the death of a teammate here. Still not able to get anything. The flash is going to go out. Blinds a little bit. I don't know if it gets really anybody from spraying the wood parts. Rez might be looking to dash into smoke. Actually doesn't have dash at all.
What?
Breezy throws the molly down. Billy gets 1. AJ gets another. Gets 2 there. And just another round. That first just gets ripped apart.
Maybe they're a defensive team on this map. I'm not positive as to if maps were set by the tournament by TOs here, or if there was a pick ban system. We'll find out later.
They also, I mean, the 5-stack commit is okay, but it has to be fast. The big thing I see that happens with first is they end up finding this stall period a lot of times. They encounter like the first bit of utility, first bit of resistance, and they just sort of stall out. They stop moving. They stop pushing forward. And sometimes you just gotta be brutal in the sense of when we are going to 5-stack something, it has to be fast, and realize you more than likely when you 5-stack something have the numbers. And there it is. Luma's getting steal. You have to go like now. You get that entry, and you're going. You're fast. You cannot be taking the site slow because you just gave Boise High enough time to position themselves.
You can see 2 coming in on the flank from CT currently. It's going to be Breezy as well as the KO.
Second flash is going to get it though, but doesn't swing it. The wall goes up. AJ's able to get one. Breaches, or not breaches, ult. It was used. AJ's able to get one more. Mikro is able to get Philly, and just like that, I just don't know what happens to this first team. It just feels like Boise High is just winning so many of the individual fights that Firth just can't get their feet underneath them.
Come on, finish the defuse. Thank you.
8-0. This is a lot longer of a win streak for them than last round as well. 6-0. Side for 1. Another eco round for the side of Firth here, seeing a Marshall and a Bucky. A little bit different. Sweaty Puppy. Sorry, I've been calling you Sweet Puppy this entire time. Sweaty Puppy pulling out the big iron as well. I would have liked to see more of a full save, considering you don't have too much money. I mean, I guess they have more than enough money to sort of semi-buy and they go off of it. They're about to run into long with an op, and you've known Steel is here every time. You don't attempt to offensive smoke it off and use the advantage there. I'm getting a little bit of information who's in garage. Having a little bit of crossfire setup here. AJ might catch a timing here. Sweaty Puppy taking a little bit of damage still. Ooh, and AJ is going to get one more. Dog is committed. Still sees AJ there. Gets the stun. They're not going to punish it, but they might buy him a little bit of time. Just, once again, individual fights. Boise High's win it. They get to separate this team just so often. Like right here, just swing after, the double swing is too late. Not able to capitalize off anything.
Also, Colin, thank you for carrying the last 2 rounds. I'm not sure if it was picked up. I tried my best to hide it, but I've been sneezing for 5 minutes straight.
Definitely sounds like it a little bit.
Allergies, man.
Allergies. It's weather here is a little interesting. Also, just noticed Rez has a ping of 160.
Oh no. Okay, that is tragic. I'm sorry if these are all Idaho schools, so
yeah, I don't think.
If you're not using Sparklight, I'm sorry.
A little crossfire there. I still have yet to destroy this. Billy is 100% sticking this out.
Oh, okay. Well,
AJ still might be using them as bait here with the shorty.
Oh.
It's not going to be enough.
I mean, you can't really anticipate if you see someone is in the lockdown, regardless if you're attacking or defending. If there is more than one person alive on the enemy team that is in the lockdown, so there's someone in the enemy team who got caught in lockdown, and then there's more than one person that is still alive for that side, you need to not go think you could kill that person, because 100% it's bait.
It's more than likely bait, and even if it's not intentional bait, it's probably accidental bait nevertheless. And you might get the one for it, but you're more than likely not. They run into the op again, but this time with the jump spot here, and it's successful though. The big thing here is they get reinforced. Breezy's going to get one as well. Oh, the knives and a right click's going to find Steel, but just sits in the nano swarm, and KOS gets the kill credit. Sweaty Puppy gets 2 there once again with the Sheriff popping off with it.
What the
Into it.
KOS? I didn't even. Okay, well, Elitis is going to. You can. Oh, McNuggets. The pulse reveals your location, man.
Yeah. They did I mean, the jump spot was really good. They had a second going there, and the right click from the opposing jet was so good. But then once again, they just stalled out and they got stuck in this in the entrance to C, and they're going to get picked apart from Boise High when you do that.
All right, Firth. I have a challenge for you going into your next game after this one. Hopefully someone watches these broadcasts and will hear this. Get someone who's going to just be bold enough to take the reins and say, this is what we're doing and we're full committing to it. A full commit looks like you are going, you need to be undeterred. You need to be using util to engage and get out there. You can't just stagnate like that.
Looks like Sweaty Puppy was the one to take advantage of it. Was able to get the KO. Might be able to get Steel. Breezy gets one more. Now it's just Sweaty Puppy does get Steel. Now a 3-piece. 3v2 is extremely doable here, especially when they're not safeguarding Spike as closely as they should.
Okay, we did not swing corner with util out. We disengaged. Nicely done. Now, can you get this third? Can you get the last one? Come on. Come on, Sweaty. Oh, nice. But KOS is advancing in the opposite direction. This is a good use of util. I like it. We've cleared corners. You identified where the turret's at. You know where KOS is. Come on. Oh, that was so close. But Sweaty Puppy that was incredible. You did a great job.
Yeah, that was a really good performance there.
No word KOS.
Switching sides.
Steel
Match point.
definitely had the chance to get the elimination, but decided to go with the shorty though. But nevertheless, a good performance by Sweaty Puppy there. But I think it's too little, too late, because now Boise High is
Spikes here.
very close to win the 2-game series here. Simply just 1 round away. It more than likely looks like they're going to be able to 13-0 Firth here. But Pistol's the 1 round they could stop it, honestly. I think this is the round where Firth has kept it the closest and had the most opportunities to win.
I'm a little concerned about the Brimstone being pushed up right inside double door. But they're going to go unpunished for it because all of the side of Boise High is rotating through C main.
And yeah, this is if there's notes to take on how to attack C site, this is how to do it when you 5-stack something. You know, the offensive smoke went down. Actually, no, they took advantage of the first defensive smoke and gained a lot of ground. And Breezy clicking heads. Now it's just down to 2 more. 4v2 and Spike is down. I don't think it's planted very well for long. It's definitely sort of planted for semi-long, but Breezy gets 1 more. Loomis takes the fight and goes down to AJ. And that is Boise High taking the dub. 2-0 there in the series.
And one of the proud supporters of the Boise State Esports program, as well as the Idaho High School Esports Championship, is Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers seeking competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes in both free and paid entry matches. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. Begin your gaming journey at dropingaming.com. And as we mentioned, Boise High is going to take the lead here in a 2-0 victory. All is not lost for Firth just yet. There is the opportunity to bring it back in their favor in the lower bracket. Hopefully, like I said, someone hears us out. Our caster voices on desk are not going to be left with falling on deaf ears, so to speak. But that's going to mean Boise High will take on Blackfoot. And you can see further down in this bracket, Shelly beat out the side of Meridian Technical Charter High and will be taking on Highland. We'll have Twin Falls and Burley, Valley View, and Middleton. However, for those of you that are watching right now, we're going to take a quick break before we jump into Valley View Middleton. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, Your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Okay, I want to know, is it KOS or is it Breezy Top Right? Welcome back to the High School Esports Championship, coming at you from the Boise State Esports Arena. I am still your host, Artemis Rain, joined on desk by Colin Majunkin, and then there are two players on stage. Gil has rejoined us, our resident Rocket League staple who's always here, as well as Clear, who is one of our Overwatch players. Okay, so we finished in a 2-0 from our last series. Hopefully our plans to do a minimum of 3 series today, but we're about to jump into Middleton and Valley View next. Excited to see what they bring out. I think you and I are probably on the same page. You gotta commit to your site takes here.
Yeah, I elaborated a little bit on in the game. It's sort of a thing of, I would say for the side, I don't like VOD reviewing teams too much in terms of, especially on desk, but I would say for the side of Firth, if you want to learn how to attack a C, go back and watch how Boise High attacked it. Like VOD review that like 4 or 5 times. That's exactly how you just 5-stack rush a site. But I will say 5-stacking and rushing a site is not the solution every time.
Also, conga lining in a five-stack rush on the site. With that being said, our advice, of course, is not as, I don't know how to put this, powerful. There we go. As Doc's keys in Valorant, Doc's advice, of course, is always important, and that those keys are going to be focus angles and flanks, know your win condition, count cards, call abilities, and click heads. Doc's keys to the game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is a premier online platform for gamers who are seeking competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. That was clean, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. You always do that well.
And here's our bracket so far. We just witnessed Boise versus Firth. Firth did take on Nampa and won out earlier, and then unfortunately they lost to Boise. Bishop Kelly and Blackfoot. Blackfoot won, so later on we'll see those two competing. On the other side of the bracket, it was Middleton versus Mountain Home. Middleton came out victorious, and I'm sorry. Ryrie? Is that how I say that? Ryrie and versus Valley View, and Valley View was the victorious one in that matchup. So it's going to be Middleton and Valley View taking each other on and hoping for the best. That being said, looks like the side of Firth has multiple teams in this tournament because we can see they're taking on Bishop Kelly over on the right side of the bracket as well. So probably 2 squads. Interested to see the dynamic and dichotomy between those two later on.
Probably, yeah, something probably along those lines.
And we're starting out on Haven.
And I love to see it.
I'm fine with this.
I think. Okay. Saying Fracture game 2. Getting concerned looks.
I like Fracture.
Not concerned. That was a bad word for it. I think I'm concerned about the looks that already was given when Fracture was mentioned. But I'm a little more excited to see how these two teams will handle Haven, because I think Haven's a little more exciting map to witness between two different teams that know how to split Haven and know how to use it effectively, especially a team that knows how to default on attack. Because it's a little harder to watch, but it's a lot more entertaining because it's, you know, you just get to see all these separate fights that sort of like small skirmishes until like one big battle happens on a site.
Well, let's see what ends up happening. In my face, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a Skye and a Sage main, so you could probably figure out I force Sage onto Fracture, and I am a rat who will bum rush onto B site constantly. Or, yeah, typically I rush B.
Slows on Fracture can be pretty big. I won't lie. Seeing a little bit of familiar names on the side of Middleton here. Big rush outside onto B here. Do you have an Asher for the side of VAL, which I do really like to see. I'm interested to see how they end up playing it. They're going to drop down some of their util. Might catch a timing on the random. My goodness, they did not. But two of the players go down for the side of VAL. Count another one. Are going to get a trade out here, though. The 2v1. Gibby. A little bit of flank. Now it's Hawaiian Taco. Pinched. Encounters one. Tries to use the heal. Might have a bad time. He is going to get one, though. But it's really low. You had to hit 2 headshots here or play the spike really well.
Oh, that was so close.
Gets one, but it's simply not enough. As we said, Middleton. Going to get one more. Had to hit 2 headshots. I also never realized when with that specific skin, I think it's like the Sentinel Life or whatever it is. The character that you eliminated is in the tree. If you like actually look up at it, like they're in the tree. I didn't notice that until like I think somebody pointed it out to me.
It creeps me out. It's like a scene from Dante's Inferno, especially when you use the red variant.
Yeah, it looks a little more horror movie-ish, a little spectacle. And then imagine seeing it with Nightfall as well. Ooh. Spooky. Full sight rush on the C though, but a Marshall is going to put a complete stop to it. A Star does go down in smoke. Faking out a little bit here. Now rotate. Now hard rotation over to A. But Game Captain might be able to get a timing on it as well. But only a Stinger. Not going to be super effective, but going to hold short. The Bulldogs are good for one. Gibby's still holding the angle. Hawaiian Taco is going to swing. Gets seen. Not going to push it anymore. Headhunter. And TP out of location. Hawaiian Taco is going to get the elimination on him, though. And now, once again, pushing off of A here. Just go back to C. Okay, rotation through Garage. I actually do like this. C is completely wide open for the side of VAL.
They gotta get in quick. Fan out. Don't bunch up. We're not penguins huddling for warmth. Stop looking down. Please stop looking down. Please stop looking down.
Smoke. Oh, man. Holy Frog does clear right here. The right clicks from the side of Saucy. Isn't able to do too much, though. And now it's just up to Hawaiian Taco, who's not able to get it done. And they go down. I'm not 100% sure. I think I've put a grand total of like 1 game on Astra. I don't think you need to look directly down. I think you might need to. And then like the activation period, your like crosshair has to be on the Star. I'm honestly not 100% certain for it. Gets the headshot though, nice with the Stinger. Wasn't able to run away. Middleton now looking for a bonus here. Setup is in Garage, though. Doesn't get the right read. It's never rush onto A. Ooh, just mere inches off a hitting headshot, though. He's got to retreat into heaven. Gibby now fighting for short here with a Ghost. Has ultimate as well. Might as well pop it. Might be able to get one. Now we're going to go down to Saucy here. Now they have short control and box. Henry's going to get a headshot, though. Okay, good trades, good trades. Actually not trading at all, just straight up winning fights. Warmage. I see some heads here. TP play. Oh, it gets spammed through the wood column there. Is going to go down, and Middleton not going to be able to capture the bonus here.
Waiting on information regarding the loadouts as we're rectifying a couple visual issues. And it looks like, well, we're gonna random guess. Okay, you know what? If VHS Taco has a Phantom, I can only assume that the side of Valley View is, yep, you got a Phantom and a Vandal. Most likely they all full committed to a full buy. If they did not, I will cry. Way to not get baited by the clone, but you walked right past the Yoru.
Didn't get baited by the fake one, but didn't see the real one, but still gonna get 2. Now a 3rd and a 4th. Popping off.
Dang, Valley View. Dang.
Came alive. Lost the pistol and the eco round, but came alive once they got some Vandals and Phantoms in their hands. Able to catch a wonderful timing on some people here. Yeah, David gets 2 here, and then just game captain goes off, getting 3. Able to start. Wait for Valview to tie it all up. Looking like a game on our hands. I really am looking for some more big brain plays out of an Astra here.
We got Yoru entering the void.
Oh! I do like the play here, but you have rifle advantage. I don't know how smart it was to risk your life in order to get a play here. The Astra Strike, this is really good so far. The concuss.
Why would you go in with a shotgun?
Ooh, and the Stinger not able to do any better.
I question many things.
The Bucky's a long-range weapon. What do you mean?
What?
If the Bucky could be swapped to like a slug round, that would be crazy. You just have a sniper of a shotgun. That's like... Actually, at that point, it's just a Guardian. At that point, just buy... I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm saying that would be funny. Like
sometimes you worry me.
Yeah, I get that a lot. But what's not worrying me is where this Valview team is playing right now. Ooh, what a great suppress and a good ultimate there. The flash, hot flash goes out. Gets a really good blind there. Both heaven and entrance are smoked off here, doing their due diligence. There's never no reason not to spray through the smokes. Good coverage, the spray, and the Vandal. We pray the spray. Oh!
Tap fire, please, 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 please. You don't need to hold it down that much.
Especially when their head is the only thing showing. Committing lockdown to this in a 2v5. Pretty risky, and lockdown doesn't even need to go down before all 5 members on side of Milton go.
3 members were detained.
Also coming to the res as well here, which is.
I don't know if it was fully necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could still be holding tab here. It really wasn't.
Especially if no other ultimate's close. I mean, I guess you have knives and Cosmic Divide, but
I would've. Especially, I don't remember who the Sage rezzed. I think it was.
It was David, the KO.
The KO. Okay, yeah. Don't know about that one, Chief.
Okay, but they're kind of popping off this round though.
Yeah, they're popping off, but I still was the res. Oh. Oh my McNuggets.
The panic fire. That's the only thing with the Guardian. You have to be calm and collected. You have to be calm and collected with the Guardian.
Read.
Valview turning it up a little bit. They came alive this time around. That's indicating they weren't alive previously. This is sort of first map, so I guess I can't really say that. But They lost the first 2 and haven't lost a round yet. Middleton, however, though, is not on an eco anymore, so the availability. Ooh, a good timing. This is twice that game captain has. Oh, what? I am utterly confused at how that happened. A good suck from the side of Astra here. They might be aware that Frog is sitting here behind box, but it doesn't matter. 2 of the players are going to go ahead and pull out of A, but their Astra's still sitting in short.
I hate to be that person, but that res would have been great right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're 100% right on that. Especially because it would have been your Jet as well, who has knives. Middleton also has 3 ults available for themselves. Headhunter might be able to get one. Isn't able to get Hawaiian Taco here. Now it's up to Gibby. Gets blocked off from Spike Plant. The flash goes out. David blinds himself a little bit. Now the long throw. That would find anything. Are they aware Gibby's here? They are. And they're going to get one in a 3v4 turned into a 3v0 because Valvio's turned up right now. And I don't see a whole lot of coordination in terms of swings and taking fights from Middleton as well. It seems like a lot of 1v1 so far. Explain
What you mean by coordination and swinging?
So I mean, it's sort of a thing of if you a big thing that could have happened here from what I see as the Reyna and the KJ is the KJ knew that David was in this spot, knew that the KO was in this spot. So the Reyna had a good sneak. Reyna throws out a Leer, blinds the KO, takes him off the angle, and now all of a sudden both of you are in a position to attack that you can time this. And either A, you get the elimination, B, you get elimination plus trade. Okay, that's a good first pick, but you're at 5 HP. Or C, David gets a nasty spray transfer and you both go down, which C is highly unlikely to happen. Faked out by the clone, gets flashed twice, now 3 times, but is finally able to get the real clone.
Yikes!
Second as well. I like the confidence. I like the confidence. Ace? Question mark? Woo!
You should have seen your faces.
Reaver's best skin.
Say that again?
Reaver's best skin.
Gotcha.
Do you disagree?
No.
Good response.
The only skin I have with the Reaver is a Vandal, I believe. No, not a Vandal, a Sheriff.
I don't have any of them.
Because it was in my night market.
Oh, you lucky duck.
And then my last night market had a baseball bat, the comic book baseball bat. Sure as heck, yeah, I bought that.
Oh, the pain.
And then I have the comic book skin Spectre as well.
Yeah, that one's clean. But the bat is mwah, just so perfect.
I've come to commit violence. That is why I bought that.
When you have a baseball bat, a little bit of tech timeout for the teams there so far. Middleton has only won the first 2 so far. As Valview is now 7 in a row, and Saucy with an ace is looking to continue to get
bold. I'm glad that Saucy made an adjustment from when we saw them last week, which was not instigating Tailwind when peeking these angles with the op. Granted, we didn't see Saucy get super duper punished more than once, but it's definitely a mistake that you need to fix.
Yeah, it's definitely it can feel difficult to commit it because you're worried. Oh, David's gonna get one, get a second. Game captain's also get another, and now it's just down to one Middleton ulting Yoru, who's looking to get a playoff. It's out of Dimensional Rift. Ooh, and a great headshot on Hawaiian Taco. Now looking to take down game captain here. 205 gets the spam play in, but David's on the flank, but it doesn't matter. 205 is gonna get the elimination. But circling back to the Tailwind conversation, I do agree with that because it can feel wasteful because when you activate it and you don't use it. But it's one of those things of don't look at it as being because it's not the same thing as where you can click it and it just happens. It's one of those. It's an insurance policy, right? And you don't buy insurance hoping to crash.
Exactly.
You buy insurance for the cases when it does happen.
Also
you're
because it's
prepared for
legal, it's required by law.
Yeah, that too. But you know.
And therefore, it's a law in Valorant that you proc Tailwind when you're going to swing a corner with an op.
It's a law. It's a law. Do it again. A dash forward into a spot, but Use it smartly. Uh-oh.
That was a dupe.
Oh, the Frog is definitely angry after that one right there. Gibby. A stinger and a dream gets blocked off from wall. They're now pretty aware of where you could be. You're either flank or come from spawn. Gonna get overhealed. Looking to pick up a weapon too. Throws out the Leer. Throws out the Leer purely to get the rifle,
Oh, not a good idea.
but it's the Leer got shot and you're still exposed.
The best Middleton can hope for now is 3-9. It's
Yeah.
not the worst score, but it's definitely not an easy comeback.
I believe in the 9-3 curse.
Oh, McNuggets.
They do have rifles here.
Who's next?
They should have full util list, but Valview is just so stacked when it comes to it. They're going to use this ultimate once again to clear out a lot of sight, and they're able to do it. Going to be looking for the chase. They don't check behind him, and this shorty is infamous. 3 for 3 when it comes to using this ultimate and then pulling out the shorty. Didn't even choose the flash there. Going to throw out the clone. Going to get flashed with it. Almost shoots at their own clone as well. The Lear's not able to find anybody, able to use a cheeky angle, but James Charles is going to get the trade back. Ooh, and a really good find. Interesting teleport, but it works out nonetheless. And now Value is only down to 2, but this post-plant operator could be dangerous. 205 gets one more. The TP out. Oh! And an outplay from Henry coming alive here.
Just play time. Play time.
Yeah, there it is.
Are you going to go grab the op?
It's last round.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Switching sides.
Play for Gore.
What a round for Henry to come alive here.
Mm-hmm. A little late.
Yeah, a little late, but definitely was probably looking to get this, looking to get that final elimination there.
I'm
This was
also,
nice.
I don't know how Saucy didn't see the teleport after it had fully, like, been.
Across the
Yeah,
FOV.
yeah.
The operator might have blocked it like a smidge, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely need to be cautious of that. They should be a little more mindful now of the Euro plays now that they've seen it a lot more.
Let's hope.
Could be a good concuss. It is able to TP out though. With the clone placement also didn't get shot at as well. They might not be aware that Henry's in here with great blind.
Oh, they know now.
They definitely know now.
Oof. James Charles.
Okay, hold on. Let him cook. Just down to Saucy here. Are you going to live up to the name? Yeah, the big brain gets one. Looking for a
Oh!
second. But James Charles with the big iron.
James Charles said bye, sisters.
Bye, sisters. Middleton's on attack. I don't know why I was. I could have sworn for a second they're on defense again, but that was last swap here. Maybe they're defense. Maybe they're an attack sided team. I'd love to see a 7-round comeback right here, but you better not fake it. If you fake the comeback, I'm gonna be angry. Don't get faked out by the clone. You know it's a Euro. You know there's a Euro on the team.
You know what? I've yet to see a Yoru fake a fake. You know
like,
what
use their actual self as the fake.
Yeah, you just walk in a
Yeah,
straight
you just
line.
walk yeah. Which honestly, the amount of times you've used it by now, you might want to be looking into doing it. Or might you able to get one here. Saucy able to get one, the shorty here. This Value team loves using the shorty, but. All right, 2 minutes. 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 2 minutes not able to save them. Middleton taking the first 2 rounds again. What a lucky shot, the frenzy there. I don't even think that, I feel like that was like a misclick. Like he just like randomly clicked and that bullet happened to hit him, and it got you elimination.
Nah, at that point you're like, all according to plan.
Exactly. You gotta play it off cool.
I know that the VHS in front of Valley View's names is all because it's, you know, Valley View High School, but I keep thinking
Yeah.
back to, like, video game high school. It's just missing the G. It was a TV show. It was on Netflix.
I did not watch that.
Oh my gosh, you gotta check it out.
How old is it?
I don't want to know. Man, time to show my age more.
Let's see here. There's nobody's taken an immediate fight so far.
It's 11 years old.
2012. No actors that I recognize.
It was a YouTube show that got turned into a Netflix show.
Ah. Game captain sees the teleport. Little aware the blind goes out. They hear it was a fake TP, but it might be enough to catch him off guard. Nope, David's going to clear it. Throw it out. And the knife goes out. They don't destroy it. They're going to get some information from it. The clone goes out. This could be enough to throw off game captain here. But it's all a ruse. It's all fake. They're now onto A here. They're going to want to clear it out. They get the elimination on Saucy. Oh, but Hawaiian Taco gets the refrags.
Hawaiian, not just because I'm a sage main, it's totally because I'm a sage main. Your battle sage just made me so happy. You're getting my MVP vote.
30 seconds left.
I feel like it's a little biased, but, you know.
At least I'm admitting it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll be able to put a stop to Middleton there. They definitely slowed down their pace. They definitely their attack pace felt slower this round, and I think it gave Valview a little more time to frag out like they normally do.
To compensate.
Yeah.
Careful. Careful.
That's 2 rounds away from taking the W. First game of the series.
Question is, can they? We've seen a lot of teams make mistakes at this point.
Yeah,
across multiple leagues in Valorant. To Saucy, you made a huge mistake.
Oh, finally the Euro didn't win this time. We waited a second, delayed, did not shoot the clone, and it pays out in dividends. They now have the number value here. Definitely not the rifle advantage, but the Bulldog's pretty much as deadly, honestly, from middle range, like medium. Rotations here might get a fight onto Wormich, sees it. Gonna decide not to take the fight here. Wormich rotating around, clearing out some of the least common angles that you may see an attacker for, but definitely the ones you're not expecting. And the wall through B, just broke. I was gonna say it limits their options to attack whatever site, but
You gotta wait a little bit longer when you're gonna wall B point. Wait till you hear someone.
I think I remember the first time I had that conversation with you being a Sage main. I think that was one of the first things you mentioned, which is definitely a massive thing that I think more Sages need to do. Especially happens on split a lot. A lot of people just wall off mid and split so fast, and James Charles looking to pop off, gets one, but they only have 10 seconds here left. This could be dangerous, but it's all a ruse once again. The fake was completely on a different site. They're still hung up on James Charles being here, but they're going to get the elimination. Now she's down to Wormage. 1v3 time. Ooh, not good for one. Ivy's now match point.
Middleton has the opportunity to pull this back in their favor. I mean, the bait and switch was beautiful. It's just they lost too many in the process of said bait and switch.
Yep.
Like, we present a really awkward, like, dynamic when we talk about things that need to be done here. We are going to have a timeout, so I can talk about this a little bit more, which is, like, you know, you need to commit to the play you're making, but it's also important to understand how to keep yourself alive in those commitments.
Yep.
Because having an extra agent alive is huge. as someone who can't confirm kills as much as my teammates, this is why I play Sage, because I will live, I will get assists, and I use my res to keep people alive.
Which is totally fair. Then I have to ask the question, what did you think about the Sage changes going from your self-heal going down to only 30, but your full heal can, like, heal, I think it's 70, something like that?
As the Sage player who plays a lot more passively, because I think that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make Sages play more passively. I didn't mind it so much. I thought it would be better for me in the instances where, like, I am trying to keep a Skye alive, because a lot of times I pick Sage, somehow someone just goes Skye. I have the opportunity to basically guarantee their survival.
Yeah. Which is I 100% agree with that. I just have a friend that loves Battle Sage, and they saw it as the worst change ever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I go check, Grim is probably raging on Twitter about it too.
Yeah. Probably something of that sort. Another slower push from the side of Middleton here, being a little more methodical with it. These Astra Stars aren't pulling as many over here. They're still committed more towards a C-side push. But the side of Middleton hasn't completely lost presence here. VHS is holding a very tight angle, making sure only Garage is clear. There's got to be another fight here in Garage. The Omen is going to get a little bit of value. Headhunter is now aware that there's somebody in this window. Will they be taking advantage? Will they be looking for the fight here? Beauty here. Once again, Spike is going to be planted. I think it'll be planted A. It is going to go down. Oh! And that's going to be 205 getting... Oh, and just the entirety of the team of Middleton disappeared in a second.
Yeah, someone Thanos snapped. I mean, Warmich has successfully planted this spike multiple times. And has done it in a way, like, the plan is to bait and switch. That is what Middleton finds a lot of success doing. It's just the surviving inside bait and switch. They need to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. I think that was also a point I was going to bring up as well, was they had a really good plan going. It's just if they knew how to stay alive.
Truly.
Bigger.
And just a quick shout out to one of our supporters, Idaho Army National Guard is the proud supporter of Boise State Esports, as well as the Idaho High School Esports Championship. The Idaho Army National Guard invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time with more than 10 jobs offering $20,000 in bonuses and your degree of choice paid for. The Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuardGaming. So I believe we have one more game.
At the minimum.
That was 2 maps. Both went over to Valley View, so we don't have to play for map differential.
That was a game.
Oh,
I was about to say.
I am not awake, apparently, despite sleeping 13 hours. So next map is Fracture.
Next map is Fracture, which when we first heard it, I got some interesting reactions from you, and I'd love to get your outlook on Fracture. And more or less, I'll get a little more specific. What do you want to see from the side of Middleton?
From Middleton, I don't know if they're attacking first, so let's wait until we see which side they're on.
Fair.
Okay, so Middleton is attacking first. I know they didn't use a Sage last round. Perhaps they don't have somebody to play Sage. You got like a few days. Learn how to play some Sage. It's not that difficult. But Sage can, or, you know, a Viper or a Phoenix or a Neon, but you gotta pair Neon with another another agent, so just be weary. If you don't know the dynamic duo, you're kind of screwing your own team over. Sage going on to, I might be wrong, it's the site on the right. That's A site, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Sage on A site, you literally have the opportunity to slow top of heaven, well, to right above site, and you can wall the left side and rush in and get down, get a plant down very fast. Especially in these pistol rounds, getting in quickly and getting that plant, getting your team set up are extremely powerful.
Especially if you take disc control as well, because then nobody's able to see over that wall as well. Ooh, what amazing blind. Was able to get almost all of them.
And Taco's not playing Sage. They are actually, it's like, they might have hurt me. They swapped over to play Phoenix.
An interesting role swap, that's for sure.
I'm not getting enough healing on myself to play Battle Sage, therefore I'm going Phoenix and using Hot Hands off cooldown.
Yep. where David's here. They are and now. As Cuddly Frog's just going to perform an absolute drive-by. Now Spike is down. They still have 2 here. 2v2. Are not aware they're being shot from a different side here. Now it's up to James Charles here. Gonna try and pop off. It's a really good swing method too. He's able to get game captain here, and Middleton started off strong here. Same kind of way that game 1 went. Was Middleton started off strong and would continue to do so for the next round, but I'm more interested about the long game here. Are they able to sustain their success?
We'll have to wait and see. I'm not making any predictions just yet.
We'll be going on the full buy for what their money can do. 2 Bulldogs. I'd love to see it. David might be taking a fight in dish here.
Clueless. Please don't be clueless. Thank you. Looks like David might have been fighting some demons. And we're going to actually see one caught in util. Game captain's going to find Headhunter Henry shortly thereafter. Valley View is down to 3. Middleton still has 4 people alive. Question is, can they capitalize on this differential? Clueless is also going to take out 205. It's now just Saucy. Saucy, you need to stop ADing. Stop. Take a quick breath. Feather the trigger.
That is one of my favorite things to do with the Spectre, is especially on round 2, because they don't have weapons. Like, it's more shocking. Like, yeah, somebody might have like ego-bot a Marshall, but you have shields. You probably have at least the minimum light shields. And it's just one of my favorite things to just do this like drive-by, like strafe side by side on these eco rounds, because they just have no chance of hitting you. Absolutely 0. That's what you have. Doing well in the second round, but like I said, it happened last time. They did really well in the first 2 rounds, and then the Avi sort of
It's like
turned
David
up
might have been fighting some demons.
from there. Unstoppable. I do actually really like this knife. Underrated. Being aggressive, has a lot of information at A main here. Now the whole team's aware that it's a full fight onto B. Some spam through smoke. David dangerously close here. 205 is going to get a spam through smoke and get Gibby. They're a little aware that this could be a rotation over onto A. I don't think they're fully aware that Clueless has now dropped into sight, but it doesn't matter. 205 was aware and was looking there. Hot Hand's going to throw on the molly. Temporarily stops the push. Sells him out. Ooh. Now the entirety of Aview's here. It's going to be a tough fight for this side of Middleton.
Ooh. Lion Taco.
A little reset. Where the teammate capitalize on that. My goodness. And Hawaiian Taco is going to get the final one on James Charles. And I don't know. It's starting to look like I was mentioning before, where once Valview gets some rifles into their hands, they start turning to a different team.
There are teams that are just terrible at pistol rounds.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things as a team, you just sort of accept it as like, yeah, we're really bad on pistols. So no, let's just not take it personal. Let's just lose the first 2 rounds, get some rifles in our hands, and then we'll turn on our monitors and, maybe turn on our keyboards. Good little flash lineup. Going to be useful as nobody pushed main. Decided to be here. Henry's going to get one, but 205 gets the trade back. Actually, it was just on right back. That Henry got it on. Oh, beautiful little spray transfer with the Phantom.
That was beautiful.
Oh, gets the read.
Only 30 damage onto Clueless. I think 20 about onto the Omen. To Game Captain. We'll find Clueless. Flash goes out. Yikers. Valley View cleans up again.
Yeah, they turn into this different team. For both sides almost, Fighting so close in sands there, I feel like is really dangerous. That perhaps is not completely worth it. I feel like you can definitely play back, especially using if you have control of dish. If you maintain control of dish and of main site, you can play back and sort of let them control sands and then play around them and sort of box them in.
You should also be aware, like, you shouldn't both just be looking forward. You need to anticipate someone's going to try and claim dish again.
Yep.
Spike down B.
Saucy was able to get one, though.
Run it back has been procced by Middleton after they lost their Cypher. Saucy takes care of James Charles' first Phoenix, but the question is, will they find the second?
I don't know why I just noticed, though, that also Middleton has a breach here. Which, much like the Astra, is one of those characters of I would argue that breach is a lot more viable now in certain maps than Astra is. But it is one of those characters of when you have a really good breach in your team, just changes the way that the enemy team has to play, and more often than not allows you just such easy frags with the stuns and the aftershock. See until that comes into it. Saucy able to get one, not able to get the second here. James Charles going to be able to heal. Now it'll 1v3. Spike gets walled off. James Charles in a tricky situation. The flank comes through. 205. Able to get the final elimination. Spike gets walled off.
Valley View. What? They also took a pause. I want to point that out after the first 2 pistol rounds. I don't know what happened. Maybe their captain was just like, all right, take a quick breather. We know that this is how it always goes. Just remember that. And let's go.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad strategy. If you know you're not, or maybe it's also the fact that maybe they don't want to put effort into the pistol. They're just like, hey, it's just 2 rounds. Once we get weapons, they're sort of on an eco at that point, so we still sort of have the advantage.
Yeah, pistol. Maybe they're just like, click heads, give value, try not to die.
Yeah. Rachel gets used there. There's a little bit of value with it, but they don't particularly push very hard off of it. Knives gets used up, doesn't find any value either. Oh, 205 the spray. It hurts.
I know exactly where.
Neural theft gets used as well. Ooh, but 205 gonna win against Clueless and against Henry here. It's a big numbers advantage now for the side of Value, evening it out a little bit more. The tripwire is oh wow, Hawaiian Taco getting the luckiest of sprays there. Able to flick to the head and get one. Here's the TP. James Charles on a massive flank. Could find so much value here. Gets one.
30 seconds left.
Are they aware of Hawaiian Taco, though? Yeah, they are. Middleton.
This is very back and forth.
Not lying down. They said, no, we're not going to get 9 rounds swept here again.
Could this be the first time we see a Swift play?
Don't give me hope.
Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to do that to you, my friend.
Came out a little more agitated than I expected it to. But nevertheless, I would just love to see a Swift play in this format.
Man literally gave me like the Forrest Whitaker stink eye. Like, don't you dare give me hope. David's pulled out. How far? I didn't see how far off David was from Tour de Force. Did you see?
No, actually, I don't know how.
Okay, because I was like, if you were going to get Tour de Force the next round, like, do you really find op this round? James Charles running back has expired. Command Null is going to be procced. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hawaiian Taco 205, both sent to the Shadow Realm. 4 standing for Middleton. It's a 2v4. Both need to either pick up 2 or one needs to just go ham and absolutely eviscerate. Wall bang coming out from Saucy finds head hitter. Can Saucy find more? David still has.
Oh,
holy McNuggets. Okay. Now, do they know that there is one on drop?
it doesn't look like either of them are going to clear it.
Shoot. No. And then what? You had an op. What? So many questions.
Did they decide to pick up the op? That's the big thing.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure they did, but there are some players that don't pick up the op.
To anyone who just enjoys watching esports and like listened to me yesterday when we were casting Overwatch, my sentiment earlier of when you are playing a sniper, so in this instance I was referring to Ana. Today I'm referring to using an op. Your job is to play long range. Why would you walk forward knowing there is an enemy there and attempt a one-on-one at like point-blank range with an op?
You can always save, or you can cover the person that is going to advance as well. Saving isn't necessarily a bad thing either, especially in a situation where you think the weapon is more valuable than the situation calls for. Ooh. Captain trying to go for a flank, kind of pay for it. Saucy. 1D and Clueless there, and now rotate. They got a little bit of a read here. This might be just in time, but it's only Saucy that's rotating, but not anymore. They now have A-Site completely free, and Valvio has absolutely no read on it. Tour de Force online, able to get one. Lost the op, but was able to secure it this time around. Smokes goes down, but James Charles getting 3 on the round so far. What a daring TP to take, my goodness.
Holy cow. All right. Nice. Okay, we've seen a lot of players struggle in the past with heckin' tripwires, and not... I appreciate the fact that we saw it cleared. Paranoia's going to go out. David dodges. You know one's there. Well, that's the one that did not instigate Paranoia, so you know Omen is still over there. Nice! Nice!
Wow. I was a little confused on why they let David be the one to defuse, seeing as they had the operator. You would think cover, you know, the person with the operator is going to cover the one swinging, but I'm entirely mistaken as David's able to just absolutely clean it up. It also does hurt seeing how long, like, James Charles could have fully got the elimination there. And with the old Tour de Force, that I don't think James Charles would have even got a shot off there.
Do you mind explaining?
Well, the nerf that came out to Chamber was a lot of people complained that Tour de Force was too fast. You could shoot, and then it was faster than an operator.
And it shouldn't have been. It's just
yeah.
it's a free op, so it should operate similar to an op.
Which I 100% agree with. I think the nerf they made to Chamber at that point was a good one, especially with Tour de Force. So I think if old Tour de Force was live at that point, I don't think James Charles would even got a shot off there. But it definitely, that reload felt so long. James Charles once again running it back. Run it back. Able to clear out site. Going to chase after this elimination. Decides not to clear any common angles for the team here, though. This could be dangerous for them. Not to lose a lot of the info. Smoke goes down the side of heaven. Dave with an op once again. Gets stunned, though. Gets some info. Oh, gets their head taken off before they can get a shot off. That's another operator down. It doesn't matter because Game Captain's going to get a pop off here, and James Charles now at 1v4. Flash, but gets blind shot. Actually, I don't know if they were blinded during that.
Let's make believe that they were.
I would strongly believe they were, and teammate did pick up op for their resident chamber here.
For David. Now the question is, will they give it back to David?
Well, yeah, well, you know.
I'm that teammate that's like,
no.
No. Or I'll be like, what will you give me in return? And if they're like, I offer you a schmeckle because they're broke, because they died, and they had the op, then I'm going to be like, no.
No. You have to earn this op.
Someone else has to give me a decent gun. You owe me either Vandal or Phantom. I no give you back up if I don't get a gun. Yikers. Bald Man has been unleashed.
Arrow theft also used there. Ooh, has a good read on it.
Yikes. Yikes. Mr. Cuddle Frog, you are not a cuddly frog. You are very scary. Saucy. Paranoid goes down.
Being double blinded there is pretty nasty here. If there's somebody I want to see with this clutch here that has the potential to do it, it is David, because they have the ability. They have the op. First off.
Okay, hear me out though. Like.
Okay, the wall bang.
If you are like, okay, so Omen, I'm sorry, you're probably, yeah, you're getting sent to the Shadow Realm. David actually swapped off of the op, but I was gonna say, if you know David still has the op, which now you can confirm he doesn't, you don't have to do anything. You just play for time. But David dropped the op, so James Charles, good luck. We're playing Phantom. I don't know what James is holding. So Phantom at this range is a little harsh. James, do you not have hot hands or like wall?
I don't think they have anything. Gonna stick it at half. Try and get the spray here.
Spin.
Okay.
Aw, David. Fun fact, looking around a bunch while you're defusing does manipulate your hitbox.
Yep.
So I look like I like hit the toggle on my mouse DPI because there is a quick excel button that I have, and it throttles that thing, and I just spin it in circles while I am defusing.
16,000 DPI in a second.
I maximize my DPI output for when I'm defusing. Do I pseudo feel like I'm getting motion sick? Yes.
You just close your eyes at that point, and you hope and you pray. A much closer game than Haven was. Saucy once again going, trying to get some info with the knife, is able to get it, throws out the flash, was able to get some pretty good blinds there, but
Saucy, run away.
now they were getting eliminations.
Run away.
Ooh.
Blade Storm instigated. Hawaiian Taco has fallen. I'm sad. Saucy is well, is at 30 health right now. Just trying to keep Command Null activated. Middleton did lose their jet, so we're equal. It's just a matter of not losing KO too early on.
Would have liked to see the Null command used a little later, because it's essentially second life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And use it in a point where you know you're gonna, like, they hit a site and you tell a teammate, bait me, and you command Null and you push out. You're gonna go down. You don't insta die. You have the chance to get picked up again. Plus, you get the info for your teammate if you get picked off.
That's very true, but I don't play KO.
Ooh.
Yikes! Sorry, game captain.
Unfortunate circumstances. Omen should have definitely been punished when they decided to TP on top of boxes. Not able to do anything about it, though. James Charles gets one. Now it's up to Saucy here. 30 HP in a dream. Gets flash. There's also James Charles flanking, unaware of where they are because of that flash. Getting spammed. This is a dangerous position right here.
Oh my gosh, the
Plus,
commitment of the ult just to figure out where this poor KO was standing. Oh, that was so mean.
I kind of like it, though, because, you know, secure the round with no losses.
Oh, Clueless, unfortunately, DC'd. Not positive about TO rules. We can have that checked out later. We're going to call for a timeout, but typically ruling in tournaments, of course, we're talking about at the college level, not so much the high school level, which could theoretically be more forgiving. But for anyone who's planning to go and play at the college level, be aware that if you disconnect from a game, the rule is if you've already done damage, if you've already scored a goal in Rocket League, that you are, the game must continue. There is no reset. There really is no pausing and waiting. There are rules, though, where teams can ask for a pause. It's just the issue is you only get a minute in these situations.
Similar to a tech timeout. If you have a tech issue in the middle of a round, they'll only do that after the round if initiated.
And you have to wait till the fights are over. Like, no one's, like, engaged. There's not fire being sent out. Oh.
Rolling Thunder being committed, though.
David, oh no. Oh, you got thrown from tower, too. That's tragic.
Down as well. Gibbity gets one. Using the flash. Getting burned at the same time. Ooh.
Clueless did reconnect. That's good.
One HP in a dream. Please run away. Save the weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I guess. Oh, it was half. So I guess you don't need to save.
Yeah, I think that was. That's all right. That's all right. And we 5 to 7.
5 to 7's really good.
Way too close to call.
It's sort of like you said. You know, 4-8's enough to sort of you win pistol plus you win second round after that. All of a sudden it's 6 to 8.
I hate to be the person to say this though, but remember Valley View historically does not perform well on pistol rounds.
True.
So we could see Middleton go up to 9, Valley View stay at 5 for a bit, but then after that kind of rekindle their flame. We've not seen any massive win streaks so far in Fracture, so definitely Middleton. I guess, you know, Haven just really was not their map.
Yep. Yeah, a lot more fight, a lot more knowledge here. I'd love to see how the Breach plays defensively as well, because I didn't see too much insane value. I want to see a little more combo plays with the use of Shatter. Ooh! Able to use the tripwire effectively, gets one with it.
Explain your thought process behind these combo plays a little bit more.
So, I mean, the stun can be used a lot, like take advantage of like A main. It covers the entirety of entrance, and you can end up taking a lot of pressure. Like you time it right, and like Middleton's a team that when they attack A, it looked like they just sort of sprinted in. Like they didn't slowly take it. They didn't use any util to clear out close corners. They just sort of took it.
Yikes.
David might be popping off once again with the headhunter.
Oh, what? Clueless, I have questions. We're in a 2-on-1.
Big TP.
Hitting the Gibby. Oh, it's supposed to be hitting the Gritty, I think.
Probably, but if I'm just gonna call you Gibby.
Gibby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the first Valley View pistol round we've seen. Oh, they don't have time to defuse. They didn't get it. Valley View still lost, I think.
I forgot the Spike's a thing in this game for a second there, but Spike goes off nonetheless.
Oh wait, no. Valley View was on attack. So yeah, they got the pistol round. That's the first pistol round of Valley View in a while.
Threw me for a loop there.
Sorry, I don't mean to cause internal
dismay
and whiplash.
Internal whiplash. That'd be something for the record books. Oh, even with the flash, gets taken down.
Taco, Captain. We got double Marshall. Is the Minutemen squad posted up right now for the side of Valley View?
Posted up. The Marshall is deadly second round because nobody buys armor.
Wait, is that the new gun skin right there? The video game gun skin? Nah, the video game gun skin is different.
Yeah, I think so.
They're so expensive. But
they are very expensive.
One better end up in my night market. Riot, hint, hint.
No, it's not.
One better end up in my night market.
They exclude all the new skins from my night market.
Somehow it's gonna glitch and end up in my night market.
Copium.
I am taking in the copium very hard right now because I cannot afford that, but I want it. Okay, Mick Cuddlefrog stood out in the open, and there was a lot of fire exchanged on that person. They didn't take any damage. Ooh, James Charles with the Guardian Gaming pot shots Hawaiian Taco. Cuddlefrog does go down to Gaming Captain. Valley View still. Ooh.
I don't have time. I don't think no.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Run away. Get out. You got this.
They're
Captain.
safe. They're safe. Yeah.
Fire exchange.
Walked away with the Guardian as well.
Yeah. It's a better gun. Why not? But the tragedy of the situation here is that Valley View, both these pistol rounds, lost 2 people. Well, lost almost everyone.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that that is a tragedy for them. It's actually more of a tragedy for Middleton because that means they don't need to bonus in a normal bonusing way, theoretically speaking. But it looks like they're going to anyway, which I get. Phantom Vandal Guardian. Okay. Okay. Not sure I'm smelling what you're cooking, but we'll see.
Good concuss. Able to separate the team a little bit. Clone baits out a singular shot here. I believe Game Captain knows somebody having here. Saucy caught reloading. Cuddly Frog's going to catch them out in the open. Not be able to get it. Oh, the flick. It's there. You're going to get a tripwire plus an elimination.
I told you Cuddly is not Cuddly. Their name is a lie. I'm going to sue you for false advertising. Totally kidding. Oh, David, what were you doing, my friend?
Still out here catching W's. You know, the big thing also here is even if Middleton wins this game, I think the tiebreaker round differential, I think it'll still go to Value because they had such a dominant performance on Haven.
Yeah, unfortunately, Middleton would have to absolutely dominate this one in order for it to turn out more in their favor and send us to Spike Rush. But Valley View is doing so well right now I can confidently say with some minor adjustments because I like their tempo, I like their utility usage. Just some poor decision making here and there. Remember, Valorant is a slower paced game. You don't need to just always full commit. I definitely believe we might end up seeing them at the LAN.
I think 100%. I think both these teams are definitely very qualified teams and seem to have a lot of fraggers that are able to put some weight on the team. Game captain being a sneaky little Euro and TPing all the way back.
Through ult, he cleared so much. Well, game captain cleared so much. They went on a journey.
Oh.
But Valley View will go down to Middleton.
And Clueless gets an ace as well, going through it. Unfortunately, you have the one skin that doesn't make a cool little sound when you get it. Actually, I actually don't know if it does. We weren't watching it, so it doesn't give you a cool little sound. Actually, yeah, it doesn't even have a final elimination animation. So unfortunate for you, but nevertheless, you get the ace. And I believe, honestly, I think it's the first time we've seen Clueless really kind of pop off here.
Maybe their internet was really being unluckers earlier.
They did disconnect, yeah.
Yeah. No one's at 160 ping this game.
That is a refreshing sight to see. Cuss, they hear the ult orb. They are able to get it off though. No follow through with it, and that's the big thing of like this concuss sort of slows it down here, slows down the push. But you also have other pieces of util that can do that job for you as well. I would love to see that piece of util be held onto until you know it can be used and pushed upon with teammates. Spike is going to go down nevertheless, but push Hawaiian Talk out into cover, and 2 go down for the side of Valve.
Updraft committed. They've cleared out the top. It's just Saucy, and Saucy is surrounded. That's another round to Middleton.
I don't remember the score of last match, but I think they'd have to 13-4. So yeah, the round differential there is absolutely massive.
Yeah.
It is a 9-round differential. So I think even if Middleton proceeds to win every other round from this point on, it'd only be a 6-round differential.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be 3 rounds off. So you know, unfortunately, I think the Series W will be going to Value nonetheless. But still sort of looking forward to if Value can pull it back anyway and make this an even closer game.
I looked like that math meme for a moment there because I was like, wait, if we went into OT, but I was like, no, even if we go into OT, that still means that Valley View is going to get an equal amount of wins for the rounds and basically keep the differential the same. Ooh, Taco, be careful. Ooh.
James Charles gets 1 here. Looking at a second, the TP away is there. It's enough to rattle James Charles where Hawaiian Talkers able to swing, get the elimination for it, and Spike's going to go down. For main here. Not the normal default spot for main as well, because now you have to curl a little bit farther into stairs. They don't have as much control.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we know where Cuddle Frog is by Jen. Cuddle Frog has loved this spot, by the way.
Or Sentinel or Cypher main. Completely valuable. Neuro Theft is going to come through.
Should reveal that there's one at top of tower.
And they're able to get it. Now there's only just 2 left in main, so they're completely aware these 2 are only there. Somebody's going to have to cover.
I think it's Cuddle Frog who's going for the cover.
David's doing their job, though. Ooh.
Oh.
They played that post plan really well.
Uh-oh. David did not make it out.
Did David go for a weapon?
I don't know. Let's see if we can. No, we're not going to see it in this replay. I hope David didn't go for a weapon. I think I think they might have just overstayed their welcome.
I'd be really sad if you went for a weapon there, because I think you had a rifle in your hand.
If it was the same weapon too, just a different skin.
Ooh, I'm gonna be mad.
Ooh, awooga.
8-10 here, keeping it close on the side of Fracture. Definitely a lot stronger side from Middleton as well. The players can rely a little bit more. 205 is going to get an ult kill on James Charles. Not going to run away fast enough. Exactly where to put this ultimate here. Grabs the Vandal here. Game Captain might be good for one more. Don't swing this as a dry peek. Should have flashed one more time.
It's all right.
But still, numbers advantage. Wow. We predict Saucy here, but now Cuddle Frog knows. He's able to get a trade.
Down A.
1v2. Very doable. What 30 HP doesn't make it easy.
Spike planted.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's all right. Ooh.
Missed
The headshot was
Cuddle
there.
Frog has to say goodnight.
Not so cuddly now.
I was trying to rhyme with what you said earlier.
What did I say earlier?
It's okay, it's alright.
Oh, yeah, because I was going to be like, it's okay. It's all right. I still think you're dynamite.
I need this.
Cheers, squad. Glad. Cheers, squad. Cap. Well, I'm not even going to stick with the bit anymore. I ruined it.
We can ask Doc to come in here and do a cheer for us.
Probably would, honestly. 9 to 10 here. Have you keeping this game
Very close.
very close, exceedingly close. Probably very uncomfortable for the side of Middleton right now as they also lose one to 205, and now GameCap is going to clear the entirety of heaven. Molly goes down as well. Shorty play almost happened with 205, gets one more.
Dupe goes out. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. You get flashed anyway. It's tragic. We have yet to see someone fake a dupe. I want to see the Yoru fake dupe. Give it to me. Give it to me now.
The fake, the fake, the fake.
Yeah, fake the fake.
Play.
I can't sure as heck can't do it, but I would love
Okay.
to see it. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, Editor. Coming online.
Rolling Thunder online as well and not able to TP out in time. Yeah, here we go. And then just absolutely rush. Gets the teammate in it as well.
Oopsies.
There it is. Singer's 2 OP when it comes to close range. And 11 to 9.
Middleton getting close to closing this out. I mean, yes, again, we mentioned it earlier. Even if they get to 13 at this point, Valley View still stays at 9. The round differential between the two maps will still favor Valley View. It's just the way that this tournament is organized. But they have a strong showing going into the second chance bracket.
I think you still. I imagine when it comes to top 8 deciders as well, there's probably going to be some ties and some close decisions. So closing out maps and getting as many rounds as you can is very important when it comes down to things. And more than anything, even if it's not in that case, you should still want to finish out a game and catch a W.
Clueless. Okay, so same thing applies as if you're using an op. When you're playing Jet, you have a get out of jail free card. It is that tailwind. If you're going to push forward and round a corner like that as opposed to being forward and staying in that spot and waiting for someone to come to you, you need to proc that tailwind.
Also, did this shift walk peek that? Yeah. That's another note. Don't shift walk peek an angle. Oh, with a DP. David really showing off that Chamber's still viable in certain situations when used correctly here.
VGHS. Made a bullet connect with James Charles. 205 is down.
Enemy remaining.
David now in this
Where is David?
1v2 situation on a flank. They don't predict this at all. They don't
No
see this. This
way.
is good for 2 here.
No
It's one.
way!
Oh wait, could be. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, David. That was so close, bro. Holy cow, that was...
Oh.
Match point.
I know it's hindsight, but I really would have loved to see David. Like, no, this person isn't looking at you, so they're
Pull out the knife.
maybe not. Maybe if they would have pulled out the knife, they would have seen the other person sitting there, so it would have been value.
But also, what, like taking the time to line up the shot?
Yeah. I would have taken a second, gotten the person defusing, and then the rifler.
So like
'Cause
just walked further to the right.
Walked a little further to the right. I know it's hindsight, so it's easy to say that, but and I also had wall hack, so I knew there was a second person there.
Well, I mean, you could see the defuse happening, so you should have been aware that someone was there.
Yeah.
Even without our infrasights. Okay, Clueless. You heard it! It has a sound cue when you're that close.
We're both hurt after that one. That one, ooh, and run it back. Almost got elimination for it.
Understand, games like this, first-person shooters, put a lot of work.
Oh.
Mr. Cuddle Frog, I think you would have been safe if you stayed still.
No, I think that was right on top of him.
Sound artists put a lot of work into these games. to make it identifiable for the abilities that are used by the sound that they make. Not so much footsteps in Valorant as they are in like Overwatch, but every ability produces a unique sound. You need to be aware of what those sounds are and know when and when not to do something because you hear the sound cue. They're there for a reason because sound is such a huge information source in this game. I cannot stress that enough. And if you're blasting music in your ears and that's why you didn't hear it, well, the fault's on you. Turn off your music.
Yeah, turn off the music. Especially in a competitive sense like this, too. Most distractions are not permitted. At least from my eyes as well. And I get sort of the super trigger finger happy, right? Of sort of like something happens on my screen, bam, shoot at it. But like you sort of said, there was a sound cue.
Yeah.
You know there's a Yoru. Oh,
Cuddle Frog.
Get one more.
Oh.
James Shaw's also got a shorty kill as well.
Wow, all right. Hawaiian Taco. Let's see what you got. Curveball. Doesn't pick anybody up. Gonna do a second one. Gotta do it quick, though. I don't think either one hit each other.
those shots hurt, and they're just gonna swap.
You know what?
Swap places real quick.
It gives the opportunity.
They swap bomb too.
Yeah, it gives the opportunity for Hawaiian Taco actually to use hot hands to heal up, and I think Head Hitter was anticipating going against someone with very little health and was looking for Taco to have been around the corner using hot hands to try to avoid like the signal on the be able to see it immediately. So that was a huge big brain play coming out from the side of Valley View.
That was massively big brain. I absolutely loved to see that. I had such a grin on my face seeing that bomb transfer, and then also seeing David play such a smart spot in box or behind spawn box.
I like to play there. If I know someone's like a fan of flanking, I go and I like hide up behind the generator or the boxes at these two different spawn points.
It genuinely is a good spot. And this couldn't, one more round and we go into overtime, this couldn't be any closer and any more different than map number 1 as well.
Okay, so I think really, Middleton, you guys have made a fantastic showing on this map. Get your Haven locked in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you can't, because these are reliant on map differential, just try to get that score up a little bit more. You don't have to demolish people on it, but you just need to seek to understand it a little bit more in your play style and how you can pick the proper agents and set up properly for both defense and offense for that map.
205 finds so much value in Arcade every time the molly goes through. That wall, not able to carry you too long. You run out in the open and you're going to find a Guardian to your head. James Charles advances using running it back. Gets taken out though. The pop flash goes through by himself a little bit. Captain trying to fight Head Hitter. Does get it. But Cuddly Frog finds Saucy. And Neural Theft gets uploaded. They're going to be aware.
Tour de force. David, what are you doing? Oh, I guess it is match point if Middleton gets this win. So I get it.
Delayed it, but they're right back on it.
Yeah.
They're able to close it out. They're able to close out map number 2, though.
So Valley View walks away with the victory. 1.5 to 1. Oh, yeah, that 0.5 is.
I've never seen 1.5 actually.
Because it's the map differential.
Well, I know, but I didn't even know we could do 1.5.
I didn't know we could do it either. So with that being said, this is just a note to anyone that's watching that is also going to be competing. Map differential really does matter. So you can't just have a map that you know your team is holistically uncomfortable on. My advice to you is take some time, hop onto YouTube, hop onto TikTok, learn some stuff about it. I hate saying hop onto TikTok, but if you really want to play ratty and play some post-plant lineups and stuff, and
you hate seeing what? On TikTok?
I hate saying go to TikTok.
Oh,
but
okay.
There is value in learning some gross setups and lineups from TikTok for different agents that you can do. So if you have a really weak map, your team needs to come together and figure out a new plan of attack for it on both defense and offense. Figure out the lineup you need, get a little bit creative, but learn what others are doing and have found success on those maps to try and just bring up your differential a little bit more, because you do not want to end a map with sub six rounds. One, because that is ultimately what ended up being the deciding factor here. If this was a true best of 3 series, it wouldn't be that bad, but it is not. This is map and round differential.
Yeah. And I do sort of agree with the TikTok thing because it's not so much of the videos. I would say I'd say it's the content creators because there are genuinely some good like coaches and content creators on there that actually have useful information that you can just find them there. Go to YouTube or go to any of their channels, and they have really good info to find out about. So not even lineups, really just map knowledge and situations. You send that to your group chat of players, and you guys practice that on your own time, and next thing you know, you find yourself being a lot more prepared to face off against a tougher opponent.
All right, with that being said, we have one more map we're going to go into. However, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll return with the start of our final series here for Valorant this week for the Idaho High School Esports Championship. So don't go anywhere.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Thunder online as well. We'll keep you up on. Yeah, here we go. In as well.
Hello and welcome back to the Idaho Esports High School Championship. I'm your host, Artie Rain, still joined on desk by Colin Majunkin. We have a part of a series to finish out today because, you know, at the end of the day, homework and schoolwork are important. Not everyone can dedicate, you know, a whole heckin' slew of hours to playing Valorant for their school. So we are going to start the first map of two for Bishop Kelly and Burley High School. I wonder if we're going to see Haven again.
I don't want to, honestly. I want, for the first time, I want to see a little bit of map diversity. And so far, each Haven map we've seen so far has been sort of has been a rolling. Where I would much rather like to see a game like Fracture, where it ended up being a 13-11, where it's very close, and each team has highlights and reels and matches, and not matches, rounds that end up being super close and end up being just honestly highlight clips for each player. I'd much rather see that, especially for a high school tournament, rather than just absolute stompings.
So what map would you like to theoretically see?
Lotus.
Well, there you go.
Well, if we see Icebox, then you're happy. If we see Lotus, I'm happy.
I wasn't gonna say Icebox because
really?
we already saw Icebox.
Okay, fair.
So
fair.
I was like, Split.
Split. I'd actually really enjoy seeing Split.
Okay, so maybe we see Split.
I would really enjoy that.
Well, nonetheless, we have made a whole slew of suggestions and requests today, but our suggestions pale in comparison to the importance of Doc's suggestions, and those come in the form of Doc's Keys to the Game, which are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Doc's Keys to the Game are focus the angles, know the flanks, know your win condition, count cards, call abilities, and click heads. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers seeking competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or or new to the scene, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. All right, let's do it. Production, show me the first map. Show me the money.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Ooh!
Ascent? Or are we just showing off the graphic?
We could just be showing off the graphic.
This is a beautiful graphic. This is Unreal Engine 5.
That's the BK logo. I think we're going to Ascent. Right?
It's possible.
Right?
It's possible.
Right? Hey, look, it's our boys.
It is. Such a good walkthrough. Okay.
Yeah, it's Ascent. It's Ascent.
It's
I never noticed there's fish on the ground on that site.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why they call it Fish Market.
Well, I know it's fish market. Like they call it fish market, but I thought there was only fish spilling out of the
okay.
The garage door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on, don't
rip off the
don't
Band-Aid.
tease me. Don't tease me. It's Ascent, right? Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a shame. Bishop Kelly versus Burley. Heading right into. I think this is this is at least my first time I think I'm seeing Burley as well play Valorant. I think I've seen the Bishop Kelly team one time beforehand.
Bloody Legend. Okay, I was going to say, what voices in your head are you trying to battle out right now?
Patience is a virtue.
Time to jump.
Lots of noise being made. Engage on tiles, whiffs the first shot, gets sub 50 health, forced to teleport.
Door gets closed down. And knife it opens here, and all of a sudden Burley's just down to 2 players. The Bloody Legend has a sheriff here.
You're really giving away your location for not much value right now, Bloody Legend.
It is a common angle, but I don't think most people would peek you in that sense. Are they aware somebody's still in main though?
Put the knife away. Put the knife away. Put the knife away.
You deserve that.
Okay, I've committed to just. I'm gonna have a funny demo reel as a caster of just every instance that I've said like put something away or check your angles, and that is going in it for sure.
It's gonna be a lot of hours. That's gonna be a lot of clips.
I think the funniest ones.
They're funny. Okay, yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
But that is definitely going in it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because everyone who is watching, who has the sights on everything that we have, you saw that person on the left side on the smoke, and then just
cutting through.
Walk right past it.
Didn't think about it. Didn't think. Hey, why is A main smoked off?
Mm-hmm.
Executed already on the B site. They're pretty aware that there's people in the back here. I don't know if they're aware of one other person here though.
Clear the back. Okay. Senpai got it.
Bishop Kelly. These rounds are flying by quickly. They end within like the first 30 seconds, honestly.
I'm just a little... Okay, so Bishop Kelly is going to still be bonusing this round. Theoretically, Burley full buys.
Should be. I don't exactly remember what their buy was.
Yeah, if they bought any form of ARs or close to ARs last round, then they have messed up their economy more than our grandparents did to our housing economy.
It looks like they did not mess up as gonna get one. Oh!
Ooh, Gizmo
Spike
and
down
Lux
A.
both go down. BK hurting. And they heard window break, so Flare, you should realize there's at least one person up top in heaven.
Is that an Odin or an Ares?
I think it's an Odin. That's an Odin.
All that money just get headshot by a Spectre. You're definitely a little mad about that.
That is a really expensive buy for round 3.
Yep. 400 credits may not seem like it, but it's the difference between being able to afford a Spectre in the next round and not being able to afford anything at all.
Please
But they're
put it
not
away.
expecting that.
Okay, I think Dismiss was used, not Overheal. Doesn't matter. With that, Burley finds their first round win.
Sucks.
Waiting on the bomb to be defused.
Just do it.
Finally gonna do it though.
Thank you.
Because they do stop
Gun here.
the rolling that was Bishop Kelly right there.
It was just pistol rounds.
Yeah, it was just, yeah, but I was about to say, if we have another game that ends up being another going into bonus and then going over what it's supposed to be, and another Odin. I really hope that's it's the same Odin. Somebody picked up the Odin for Slam. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, so I'm just gonna say X. I don't know how to pronounce half of these players' names, honestly. Horrible pronunciation off the start of it. Trying to be a martial warrior here. Nobody peeks you in mid though. Molly stops the push outside of it. Interesting little Molly angle there. Flashbangs out, but will they clear wine here? The paranoia goes through. Able to find one. They now are aware. That Odin not gonna count for much.
No.
Oh,
Gizmo, check your angles.
I've only lost one, while Bishop Kelly has lost 3. Definitely not the numbers you're looking for there.
Yeah, but BK has done a decent job when it's just when they are in an agent differential.
Blocking sight. My ult's ready.
A little late checking those angles, Senpai, but it's fine. Check it, nice, check
You
it.
can actually jump over this trip too. If you notice it, you can just jump over it and they won't
Oh,
be
yep,
entirely.
nope, Senpai chose to shoot it, but was aware.
30 seconds left.
Doesn't take long. Lux is able to get one. Senpai gets the second here.
Oh, I think this Yoru is going to be way too late to the party if they start...
This is going to be a tough fight. They're going to have to... They're going to have to win their 1v1s. That's if the BK team lets this Euro take their 1v1s.
Play for time. And don't take the 1v1. Play for time. And both of you peek out from both windows. Well, both doorways.
Yep,
Nah, that's
there it
fine.
is.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, the Champions one's
Those.
pretty clean. I won't lie.
I like that one more than I liked the old one. Well, the new one.
What's the new one again?
It's the one that turns you like stone.
Oh yeah. Doesn't do, oh, and then it shows the trophy.
Yeah, I don't like that one as much.
Yeah.
I like that. Like both turn you to stone, but the newer one, like it's the trophy one, and this one, like it pulls you down to the ground and like brings you to your knees in stone. I like that one more.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I also like the music more. Ooh, what type of ray tracing error did I just see coming through Garage there? Because that was weird. Okay, they should have known that Legend was there. Ooh, nice intel gathering.
Going out.
Not gonna find any value with the Bucky there. We go to retreat here, holding close.
Looks.
But the shorty could be good for one though. Gonna be good, just missing out a good flash. Ooh, and it's timed really well. And they're gonna get 2 here. Now X with an Odin. Second time having this weapon in their hands, gets the wall bang. Doesn't expect the second swing. And now on a 3v1. Would he get 1?
Through the smoke.
They're gonna get scanned. That could be dangerous.
Yeah. Jermaine is scanned. Use teleport. It's gonna live. And
30 seconds
planted
left.
on B site, so
Spike
it means
planted.
Jermaine has to commit to this rotation if Jermaine wishes to win. There's a lot of angle to clear out here.
Yeah, will they clear this like close left angle? I don't think they will.
Honestly, I don't see the harm in this situation in saving.
Grabs the Odin instead and is gonna save.
I mean, if your teammate's gonna perpetually need it, or like
Yeah.
it's just on.
I can imagine the teammate in comms like, get the Odin, get the
Grab
Odin,
my
get the
Odin,
Odin.
grab my Odin. You better have enough credits,
To rebuy me, yeah.
Sova, to buy your Omen a gun because of that. That's all I gotta say. Sand, did you stay too long here?
No, they're fine.
Okay.
I do like this. I do like the save over it of potentially a winnable situation, yes. But once again, if you think if you think your weapon is more valuable than the situation calls for, yeah, and it is smart because you're at a 1-4. You're probably gonna lose that round anyway. You're low HP.
Also, like, typically if a Sova's gonna run an Odin, you post up over on B site. So
Yeah.
I don't know why this Sova's so insistent on being around this, well, spawn/tree area and was over on A site last round. Like, go B.
Another one-way smoke. Dart's gonna come out, looking for the lineup here.
Wait.
Hunter's Fury is committed as well.
And
from the
canceled.
setup early, yeah.
I don't think it touched anybody. I think it maybe clipped KO.
Yeah, I think it probably got KO. So they got a little bit of information here, but they have so much value on the rest. There's so much information on the rest of the map here. They're pretty sure they're at A here. Next comes out the
Ooh, the
great
paranoia.
paranoia.
Takers, down goes Sand.
Spike down
Sand
A.
sanitizer.
Cage trigger.
Don't pop that. Oh. There's already a smoke. No reason to pop the cage.
Yeah.
I mean, besides the sound cue, but if you're really that worried about it,
Just wait it out,
Yeah.
truly.
because now both those things are going to go down at the same time. I guess your Oma could re-smoke it, but if your Oma goes down,
Then you don't have anything.
then you don't have a smoke.
Oh.
30 seconds
Oh, now they're
left.
really pushed out in the site. The 4-sack is there. They didn't expect Jermaine sitting on top of those boxes. He was able to get 2, but those 2 got immediately traded out. And the Marine is going to pop the ultimate here. I do like that idea. Definitely a situation to use it in.
Again, Bishop Kelly is still successful in getting these plants despite being down.
One
Cleared.
enemy remaining.
They have the rest of the site. Going to peek, going to check Hell. They know the last one's Hell, and there it is.
Ooh. Good job, Burley.
That's going to go through.
Yeah,
That music's pretty. That music's pretty nice.
It is. It's still the newer one. I like the older one. They're both bangers.
Yeah. I do. You know, super off note, but I do like how half of the money that Riot makes from selling those skin sets goes to the prize pool at
That's
every
pretty
VCT. I do like that. I do like that. At the end of the day, in Oregon's, they're taking like 50% of the money you win at the prize pool anyway. But you know,
I mean,
we won't get into that.
Buy-ins aren't cheap.
Yeah, very true.
Just don't turn it up to like as like Overwatch League did, and you're good. You gotta pick up the pretty gun.
If you don't get an elimination with this, then it's shameful.
Yeah.
Gonna TP back. Gotta hold it from a different angle here, Jermaine. Gonna get 2 now. But go down. Oh, and you had the advantage and you lost.
Honestly, I think that was really on Bloody Legend for taking too long to walk forward. Like, you don't need to shift walk when you know there's crossfire happening, especially if your teammate communicated, I'm in a 1v4 or a 1v3. You need to get your Yoru character into that fight.
Yep.
Quickly. Don't shift walk. There's too much noise happening anyway.
Spike planted.
Good ping there. Would have held on. They actually don't get the camera yet. The camera's still alive here. Could provide very useful information when you decide to poke out. Cage is also going to be used there. Clears the entirety of Gen.
Elemental should have already seen that there was one who went into hell.
Good pop. Now they're entirely outside Gen, but I don't think they cleared hell yet. And they might not clear it at all. They
Yeah,
do.
like Elemental definitely saw that the first time they looked through. Okay, there's the post plant lineup.
Last player standing.
You don't have time.
Ooh, yeah. Might be able to get Lux with the explosion. No, actually did not. Was able to get out in time.
Wow, I'm shocked Lux made it.
Well played by Bishop Kelly to play for time. The double shock dart lineup bought some time, and then Hunter's Fury as well.
Here.
It was really well done post plant using the Sova.
If you don't know how to do these post plant lineups, you can find quick how-tos on TikTok.
On TikTok.
I feel so guilty supporting TikTok.
Even on YouTube too. You can find shorts
Yeah, that's true.
on YouTube.
I'm just a TikTok doom scrollers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elemental, you really should place that a little bit higher.
A little
higher.
higher.
You don't want people to be able to jump over it.
There you
you go.
Because it's not a thing. Tripwires don't need to be sneaky. It's the idea that when they get destroyed or triggered,
Spike planted.
you get the alarm of it.
Yeah.
It's the idea that it slows them down. Oh, the dink with the Ares just wasn't enough to get the kill, though.
Cage trigger.
Will they check main now? They do with great double peek, and Neuro Theft is going to go through. They might be able to get some wall bangs here.
Bald man has arrived. Do 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 do.
They know they're both back there.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Some wall spam, the spray, and now they have 2 Odins.
Okay, now please, I beg of you, post up on different sites. Really, Sova, you should be on B site by default.
Yeah, that peak by Senpai into 2 people was absolutely disastrous for them. And this wall bang. I don't know if they lined up for that, but they just got absolutely obliterated in that sense. They are on different sites, so they earned some bounty points for doing that. It's just a matter of nobody's at the side of B, so the Odin spam here is not going to get a whole lot of value there. But now you're pretty aware, and Senpai gets one with the knives. They're watching it a tree. The smoke goes off the dash. Now they're completely into A, but with no team support, they're going to go down, and there's no follow-up for them. Drone's definitely going to find some people here. Yep, it does find Lux. They have them pretty boxed in here, and the Odin spam's going to get one as well. Some shock darts going to go in. Doesn't get a whole lot of damage, though. Second shock dart. Well played, going to destroy the nanoswarm as well. Jermaine's going to get another one here as they're stuck.
Standing ahead. One enemy remaining.
To A main, gets the third. They do recover Spike here. Now she's down to 1v4. Jermaine popping off.
This is extremely close, and I feel as though we might, going into the next, not today, because we're not going to finish out this series. We're only getting to see Map 1, Ascent. Map 2, we don't know what it'll be. We'll find out later. I think we might actually get our Swift play out of this one.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It's 4-5 right now.
It is 4-5. It's honestly sort of my opinion, though, that it's sort of another coin flip, that when you get into these matchups that are super close like this, when the sides swap, it either ends up staying super close or one team just ends up taking the reins and just leads it and wins by like 4 or 5 rounds.
Well, okay.
I honestly feel like that's how it goes. Completely and utterly baseless. Like, I have no statistics and very little experience to back this up, but that's a prediction I'm going to make.
All right, let's see if your prediction holds strong or if this is too back and forth and we hit overtime.
Overtime is probably the best case scenario for these games, considering it is a round diff, because then you keep it to 2 rounds.
You should run.
Like, you can't lose by any more than 2 rounds, so no one's going to deactivate.
Yeah, so if it's your best map, if it's your worst map, you literally are playing for OT.
Yep. Or the W, straight up. But worst case scenario, you probably want to push it to OT.
Just wait it out. Just wait it out. Okay, you saw the don't go forward. You don't need. Good, senpai. Nice. Another Odin gone down. Ooh, you're getting warbled. You were getting warbled. Face the corner.
Oh, not able to get it, though. Gets the Euro down extremely low. 2 more shots and you would have won that fight.
Last player standing.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. It's fine. Just get out.
Save the Vandal. Maybe go for an exit frag by sitting like some cheeky little spot. Maybe not this spot. This spot's
a little
not.
too close.
There's 2 different angles you can get shot from. Yeah.
Tragic.
2 rounds away from the side swap here.
Even if Burley doesn't win the next 2 rounds, going into the next one 4-8, totally fine.
Yeah. Totally fine. Something you can beat. Something you can definitely come back from as well. I do see Burley bringing out another 2 Odin combo along with the Judge.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, it also is these weird weapon combos. I feel like the more unorthodox your strategy gets, it's like a dice roll of it either wins big or you lose bad.
Both Odins are on A site.
They've got the read, though.
I mean, yeah, they got lucky this time.
Oh, there's an entry fragger. Could be dangerous for you. Now your Odin goes down as well. The Odin spams are going to get the trade back, though. Just absolute chaos and mayhem happening here right now.
I can't. I can't. I love how whenever I like point something else, I'm like, this could go really, really wrong.
Oh!
Gizmo!
Check the computer.
But like anytime I point out something, I'm like, this could go really, really wrong. Because if XYZ happens, it doesn't happen. Like, come on, guys. I need you to actually do the thing I'm talking about so that I can show people why you don't do this. You are making the examples of, it's working, so I don't need to fix it. Yes, yes, you do, because it's not always going to work. You should start out with the correct thing and adjust to the incorrect thing as needed.
Do they check hell again? Oh, they swing out for them, though. No, 100% no. That spam. No!
Yikers!
Not going to work out.
Lux versus Luxel. Bishop Kelly, another
Last
win.
round in the half.
The Odin,
I think people are... Never mind. I was going to say people are probably too broke to buy Odins again. Nope, dual Odins, yet again. Coming out from Burley. Got 1 Odin coming out from BK as well.
Boom. That one's crazy. That one's crazy. I mean, I know it's a very common angle to wallbang, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, just... It was nasty. It was nasty.
Okay, okay, please, 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 please. Okay, Sova is on B site, but in the wrong spot, and is going away.
And yeah, if they would have used that dart, found out there's people there and spammed that, they might have actually gotten Odin Vandal.
Here we go. This is why you have your Sova posted up right outside this wall that Senpai is right next to you, so that you can wallbang it, because you would have started wallbanging right then. Instead, we're going to expel Hunter's Fury. We might actually kill the Jet. Nope, we're not going to kill Jet. We instead tried to prioritize not letting them get the switch. Lux takes care of Jet, though. But yeah, you are not finding the most value out of that Odin that you could be. Especially when your team buys 2. Why post both up on the same site?
Yeah, and, oh, you know you want to wall spam that corner there. They're going to walk away. The nanoswarms don't go off, though. Jamie's able to get one. Jamie's finding so much value. Oh, the wall spam's going to go through now. That dart scan was absolutely perfect. They are now aware the last person is here. Some spam's going to go through. The Odin's going to go charging in, and it's when you're that low health, you know, a walking Odin's just going to
I'm still gonna judge because I get this is the last round, but you really could have prevented the plant from even happening.
Yeah. I really think if the Burley Sova would have played along with the Yuri there, because the Yuri was playing an off angle,
or just
onto A main or onto B main, and that spam in combo with playing at the off angle, I feel like would have gotten value.
Or even recon darted a garage.
Yeah.
And just played a little quietly instead of, I think, almost instantaneously disengaging.
Yeah, the dart didn't get anything, and the Sova immediately rotated off, which
I think they were aware because then there was a commit of the Hunter's Fury into that same angle.
Yeah.
But I question the amount of space that was given up. I get it. You're waiting for other people, but do you really need to back off that heavily?
Yeah. I agree. The start should get some people here.
Standing ahead.
Ding, ding. There you go.
Yep. Gets to.
Woo! That's how you do it.
How low health is the Sheriff able to one-shot wallbang? Even with no shield?
I'm pretty sure Sova had to land 2 there.
Was it 2?
I'm pretty sure it was 2 shots.
All right.
And Lux took a lot of damage too.
Good. Able to regen it all though.
Overheal. Broken.
There we get a free 50 armor from it too as well if they weren't so low. But gets a free 12 armor on it. And Jamie has a great timing, able to get 1. Now it's a nuisance in the back line that Bishop Kelly's going to have to think about here. And they don't reconsider it. And they go sand sanitizer down. Not realizing there might be somebody else there from the elimination. Nor was there a call out from the KJ as well. There's somebody in our back line here. Jump span, not going to find anything. It's up to 2 Bishop Kelly players. How much util they have. Lux gets 1. Flair's going to get 1 as well for the trade here. Tries to take the plant with no HP, but Elemental King's able to get the elimination. Playing post plant. Lux gets 1. 6 to 7 here.
It's too close. We're going OT. I'm calling it now.
Yeah. It's a very, very realistic possibility.
Okay. All right. Let's see. BK. All right. I see the save.
Placing sentry.
There.
Going for the wall spam, trying to get the anti-wall spam. Unfortunately for them, there is a 5-stack A. In all of my days. Never have I seen this. I have, but
Oh no. Are they committing A site too? No way.
No.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna go mid to
B.
market.
Oh
B. Okay.
my God.
Hey, I mean, what?
You fool.
I don't get it, but at least they're gonna be able to retake with everyone alive, right?
That's very true. And they're gonna waste a lot of util here.
That's also true.
A lot of util with no value.
In all my days.
They're gonna get a trade as well. They're actually on. Okay, actually, I didn't see this. They're on the eco. That's why they 5-stacked it. Okay, that makes way more sense that they did this.
Yeah, they did eco. We saw them.
Shadows traveling.
I forgot to take that into consideration that they might be on eco.
Yeah, so I guess, if you're ecoing, having as many people alive for retake is better than just praying.
It's a very, and they're getting so much value out of it as well. No way!
You know what, Lux? Wow. Wow.
They got so much value out of that on an eco save round. They got 4. Walking away with 1 is good enough for most teams.
All right. I know that the coaches and directors, and in this case BK, their coach, is their director. Hats off to you, man. I don't know if that was your call or a call you made in conjunction with your players, but nicely done, Nick.
Yeah, that's a. Now I want to see it again.
Do it again. I think it'll be accommodated, but okay, we got Jet mid. So, see, Sova and KO B site, but Sova's a little bit far back. I guess, you can start with the suppress, see if you get anyone, and then Sova can do as needed afterwards. So that's a good lineup. But we got 2 over A site, 1 about to be Cat. It's just Reyna.
They did call out wine cellar, so they are aware there could be somebody there. However, the KJ setup is set up on A. They tend to slowly start rotating out. Some people taking some positions on the catwalk. They smoke off cat as well into tree. Still no engagements from either side right now. The fake TP. Yeoman alone here. Gonna go and try and take a fight in tree, but nobody's there. Might be able to catch somebody rotating right now. Spike is moving back over towards A. Couple gets destroyed. They see Senpai in there, but they also get Nold suppressed. And he gets a Stinger elimination as well with it. Lux gets one.
Spike down A.
Luxul takes out Lux. Spike should be going down here, planted for main.
Again, going all from one angle for retake makes things a little difficult. You're creating a spear as opposed to a trident or a pincer maneuver in the words of other people. I can never say that word right.
You got it.
Scanning ahead.
I think BK is just choosing to advance in the opposite direction and save, which I think is possibly smart.
I like it. I like the choice. Once again, rather unwinnable situation here. And especially so close too. Like, let's just save the guns, save the rounds. We'll have the hero rifle's next gun. Probably give it to somebody that our top fragger. Ooh, but they get an exit frag. They might get all the other ones. They're getting exit frags back to back. Oh wow. I mean, you lose one, but you got two there. So
what went wrong?
Actually, three.
What went wrong?
And Lex is an op now. Luxul has an op.
That's an interesting one, because Reyna, in order to use your dismiss and overhill, you need to be in a there's a range limit on that thing. So I question.
Yeah. I think I think that's probably the best person equipped to have an op. I have seen situations. Do they have an omen? I don't think they have an omen. No. I've seen situations you have your omen have it. You can sometimes have your sentinels have it as well.
Yeah, I've seen a Sage with it.
I've seen Sage. I've seen KJ with an op as well. That's sort of worked out because it's the least thing you expect. But yeah, it depends how they use the op. Honestly, I think more or less. Because the thing is, Reyna is the worst entry duelist in terms of hot take. The Lears, bad. The only thing they have is unlimited range, but even then they get shot with one bullet, they're gone.
That's true.
You have the ability to dismiss, but Reyna is an utterly selfish character.
Yeah, but
and you have to be willing to play in that capacity, which is not very team-like.
I think the pause might have been caused because someone bought an op, and that's the only time the coaches can talk.
Hold on a second. You're not buying an op. Cool off here for a second.
It's just, I understand the selfish play, but that you're relying on the idea that you either confirm the kill or become a deterrent using the op, and you yourself don't take so much damage that you are in a place where you are going to engage and instantaneously get popped, and you are unable to use any of your abilities at long range. So why?
Unless the team continuously walks into your sight lines, then, which honestly, I feel like people hear the operator shot and like instinctively it's like, I must prove I better.
Yeah, and plus it would have been op on attack, and you have an omen. As you mentioned, we weren't. It's finals. Okay, don't judge us. They have an omen, so why would the Reyna have the op? And plus you're on attack. Just don't. We're eeping into fish market.
What doing?
Empress.
Suppressed.
Gonna take down the drone as well and get so much info with it. Or it's gonna go down. That's big right there. Smith's on the site. Are they gonna clear close right? They don't, and they pay the price for it.
Oof. 2v2, but
One enemy remaining.
Able to trade here.
Down B.
Cutting through.
Oh.
you should not have revealed yourself with your teleport. It has a point of origin and everyone can see it.
Nah, not getting that elimination there is
That was tragic.
That's tragic right there.
And like the worst part, the whole reason why I use Odins and Ares is like, especially the Odin, the longer you fire, the more accurate your fire becomes. So it's just a matter of that one other person had like 0.5 extra seconds of fire.
We do see the op coming out now here. Further side of the arena here.
If you're
for a cheeky little pick.
pushing ace, I get it, but you have to pray that someone crosses through mid.
Here.
Which it doesn't look like that's going to happen here. And some Odin spam.
I think that's
Bishop, or I think that's Burley's Odin spam.
You think so? Who did it? Who was doing that? Reveal yourself now. It might have been BK Sova on B site, but I'm not positive if they bought an Odin. What in the McNuggets is happening?
Elemental King has an Odin.
Yeah, but it was not elemental firing, or we would have seen it in
not,
Bloody
yeah.
Legends POV. Confusion increases.
Here.
Oh, you
They
can see the gun.
Because they're watching, because nobody's on tree, but how could they make all their way there?
Here.
They'd have to destroy window, which you would hear window when they walk up there.
I'm in so much mental.
Paranoia gets one as well. Second one.
I gets 2.
I have a
Spike
third.
down A.
Still alive as well here.
30 seconds
TP
left.
play worked out though.
Last player
No one has
standing.
spike though.
Yep.
8 and 8. No one has spike. 2v1. Jermaine's gonna try to grab the Odin. Might get punished. Doesn't even grab the Odin. Trying to clear out hell. Takes a lot of fire first. 25 health. Gonna get pinched off with Gizmo coming over from tree. Bishop Kelly puts themselves at 9. But most likely Burley's gonna win the next round.
It's very back and forth so far.
Can we stop at the Odin price? We'll see where the Sova posts up, and then I'll judge after.
Valid. Valid.
Okay, not bad. I'll take it. But here's the really crummy thing. Burley committed a lot of money, lots of credits last round. And so they are in a partial buy round now.
This could be big. Odin play. The first time we see the Odin, worth it, but you missed, or you don't use the dart.
Use the suppress first and then followed up with dart, so that actually
Right here.
backed people off. However, the last pulse finds one. I did not anticipate that.
Now it's mid push here.
They've closed the doorway. Oh my gosh, another sniper rifle. KJ, just don't move. That KJ at mid needs to not move. Just wait. Just wait it out. Let your alarm bot do the work.
If you break the glass, you got to go fast. Oh, what a timing for Flare.
What? Oh, okay. I thought Flare was going to just walk right into it.
Oh. Jermaine feeling cracked on the Sheriff right now. They now have all of A site. They're going to be able to plant here, too.
BK is really struggling with defending and retaking B site, and now with the bald man out, it might just be futile, and you might just want to save. Yeah, Flare, maybe disengage. Advance in the opposite direction. Go towards spawn. Wait it out. Oh, never mind.
3 killed. My ultimate is ready.
Use Hunter Fury. Oh, no! Oh, why would you use it so close?
Gizmo.
I understand the big brain attempt, but it just didn't work out for you.
Save yourself. Save yourself. Oh no, you can't. You don't have time.
Enemy remaining.
Okay.
My ultimate is ready.
They either die or run into Elemental King here. Oh no! I forget how cheeky that spot is there.
Yeah, just a little bit. I like the rat plays. Do it more.
More power. I just want to point out, Jermaine's also going 31-14.
Holy McNuggets.
Which is 10 more eliminations than Senpai, with only 1 more death. The KD ratio is kind of out of this world right now.
I still think we're going to end up going OT. And
Oh,
this is gonna
100%.
get extremely painful.
Yeah.
Painful for both players and us because you need a break.
Yeah.
And for us, our voices start getting really taxed. Oh!
The reverse Odin fire.
Unluckers.
Oh, man. This could be the chance for Burley. I believe this might be one of the first times Burley would take the lead. Oh, but just as I say that, Senpai's going to even it out and take out their entry duelist. Senpai rotates over towards A here. Does have the right read as it is a tree push. Paranoia is going to slow it down. They made a lot of noise, so they're pretty aware now at this point. Ooh, nice the clone here. Oh, what?
Hold up.
What?
Senpai. Senpai.
Planted.
That looked like me using Blade Storm. You can do so much better.
Here.
Boy Legend might have a pretty good angle. They don't clear him, but you didn't take you're moving and you didn't just reset. You didn't commit. I ended up paying the price for it. Hanging out on the turret. They're a little aware somebody's on Jen and Lux with the headshot. They now clear hell.
One enemy remaining.
It's wine. It's wine. You've got 3 up. Start the defuse. Get in the way. Put a body in it.
It's an Odin now.
Oh, no. Okay, start the defuse.
Yeah.
No, there's no time.
No time.
Bye-bye.
Just
Clutch.
You copies are nothing.
there's the Odin having value.
Yeah.
They used it. Actually, I think Elemental got a 3-piece there. Yeah, Elemental had a massive amount of impact in that round because of Odin spam.
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
It's true.
You know, when you have it for 19 rounds, or I wouldn't say 19, probably like 15 rounds, I would say, you're eventually going to find value with an Odin.
Yeah, but it's been Burley Sova that was buying Odins previously.
Yeah. Even the chance for somebody else to have Limelight. So slow pushing out here. Had the Omen pushing B main.
Here.
With all the KJ util set up on B, so they could be running. They are potentially running to the right side here. They're going to do their diligence, clear out Wine. Give a little bit of information over way, and Senpai's going to get one on Lux. They now have the number advantage here, and Jermaine just still pushing into. Could catch a really good timing here, and does. Wow, what a lurk here.
Ooh, that was bad.
Do they fall here to the Sova? They do not. Wow, what a massive lurk from Sad Jermaine. It gives them the absolute advantage. Tell the team B is open. Run here.
Oh yeah, he
now.
doesn't even have the spike. Elemental King is 14 health and running over.
Be faster.
Don't know if I like that peek though. Gotta say life for the team because now your spike carry gets caught in the open.
All of that
You get a
work.
trade, though.
All of that work.
One enemy remaining.
What were you doing?
Knows where spike is though.
That's true.
And you only have 13 seconds here. You gotta go.
10 seconds left.
Too late.
Yeah, there's no time.
late, too late,
Do
no
not
time.
have time to grab that spike and get out. Well, and get
I
to
got
plant.
the spike.
Takes 4 seconds.
Yep. I guess plant for money.
Why wouldn't you just go for normal plant? Because in this instance, you might have run out of time to even complete the animation. Just plant it where you're standing. Man, your Omen put in work, but your
Yeah.
legs were too slow. That's tragic.
I was thinking Jermaine should have popped another smoke there, and played either gone out of the smoke because I think they wasted both of them. So I don't know if they had a smoke respawn in time. But you know you're low on HP. You're just going for a cheeky play. Like you're trying to get one more there.
I mean,
Because Jermaine dying there just opened up A site completely for the other team to take.
it did. But Jermaine was on such a roll.
Yeah.
I cannot blame them for continuing. I get it. You want to pop off. I understand. I can't fault you. Colin can, but I
And
won't.
I will.
Who just shot out window?
Cover going out.
Who just shot out window?
That was scary for a second, Artie. I can see why you're an effective coach.
Blinding.
I don't get mad. I get disappointed.
Down A.
No. It hurts. It's not even directed towards me, but it hurts. Door gets open? Hold on a second.
Senpai! Senpai, you got a trade, but what's it worth it? Is it worth it? I think so, because Lux is now down to 65 health with just a Bulldog, and if Lux moves in the wrong direction here, alarm bot's going to go off. Yep, there it is. They do destroy it, but that tells everyone where you're at right now. You don't have Spike.
Left.
Yeah, Lux, you can save if you want. It's an option. You can save. I'm trying to ESP this information over to you. It's not working right now, but you can save. I understand there's a 3-minute delay.
Maybe looking for an exit frag.
Grab the gun. Grab the gun. Run. Run, 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 run. There's an audio cue when you do that. Run away. Run.
Not pushing, though. Dart goes flying past.
Okay. We're good. We're good. No one pushed up on Burley, because you bet if it was me and I had 3 other people alive on my team and I heard that, I was like, they're cat, let's go.
Oh yeah, I am surprised. I am surprised when the alarm bot went off. They didn't pursue a little bit there. But you know, I guess at the end of the day, you know, commend them for being smart and playing safe. They want it. They want to win. This game has been prolonged. You know, when you're this many rounds deep, you're like, let's just win it. All right.
That's very valid. I thought Senpai got immediately popped because I heard "Watch this" for the Blade Storm, and then I only heard the watch portion, and I was like, no.
There's their top fragger down from the side of Burley.
They are all grouped up on tiles, and I'm pretty sure Senpai saw at least 3 of them. Chooses to disengage because there is pure Odin raining hellfire down in towards tree, which is smart. KJ is posted up in cubby. Lux should remember that there was an alarm bot here and find it. They killed 1 swarm grenade. There we go. There we go.
Oh no!
Triggered his one though. Okay, I guess you don't need it when you have someone else who's gonna peek down mid. The reload. No. Okay, but Bloody Legend's down to 17.
Time to jump.
17L then chooses to grab the Odin. You need to start firing so early here.
Yeah, I like how you saw the knife land in front of the face, and then the second one in the dome.
Can we get a replay of that? Oh, we're just gonna get a replay of the earlier pop off. Here's the. Had we waited just a little bit longer, I think there actually could have been an option for survivability there.
Yeah, right here.
All right, here it is.
like a movie scene where you're just like, oh.
No, it's more like that pause frame where you hear the TikTok music of dumb ways to die.
Quality.
Yes. Another Odin. I can't really tell because everyone's stacked over each other. Who has it? Probably Silva. We're going to guess everybody's over there. Jermaine, come on. Come on. Clutch this up for your team. This is match point.
Bishop Kelly is at match point.
Crosshair's a little low. That's alright.
Max the bounces.
Holy cow! Was that necessary?
I didn't know 3 bounces was a thing. Oh, had such a good timing there.
Wait, no. Just take your time and walk the other way.
Ended up losing sight anyway. Ended up not pushing out the smoke anyway.
Why would you give away intel to not even be pushing out?
Oh, catches 1. Looking for 2, gets 2!
Patience.
Initiated.
Okay, lockdown. Oh. Lockdown destroyed now. So they can play a little fairly here. Lux does have Emperors. Gives them a pretty big advantage, but not a big advantage when it comes to Gizmo.
If I died right now.
But Sanitizer's not covering and runs into the line of fire.
Zalem is not going to live, though. Oh! Round time's out just in time.
I just, like...
I cannot believe that the person did not jump in front.
Yeah, like, the spike's there, and they just went...
Like, wait just 1 second. Like, confirm that someone's going to body block for you.
And then it's the fact you took that long curve and then just ended up in line of fire anyway.
Also didn't put down alarm bot. Well, like, put down turret in front of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you could have taken the extra, like, what is it, 2 seconds to drop your turret in front of you and told your Sova to walk in front of you. Like, if you are defusing, your team needs to play Get Down, Mr. President. I don't care if they, what they say originally. Tell them to beeline in front of you. Put a body in front, because if you don't get that defuse, your team loses.
Yep.
Case in point.
Then, right there.
Who's next?
Uh-oh, who's about to get warbled?
Sanitizer's looking a little worried.
Oh,
Falls for the clone.
No! The clone comes out differently.
Gets away.
Nope. Lux cleaned him up.
Unfortunate.
Hand sanitizer is no more. The Purell bottle is empty.
Spike planted.
Oh no.
It's been a while since we've had to see BK play for retake onto B site.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes a little bit better than their typical A site retake. So far it's okay. Stone at 3-3. Clear the angle. Clear that sharp angle. You have your Odin should have cleared that corner where
You saw
Elemental
where the hack
keeps
came
at.
from.
Last player standing. Switching sides.
We're in OT.
Overtime.
We know more than we did before.
You did call it.
I know I did, but holy McNuggets.
At least the round diff will be so low. Like, tomorrow's match will be close. Oh, man.
We don't cast tomorrow, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't cast together tomorrow. I might be here for this.
I have to pack and clean tomorrow and finish an essay. 2 essays.
Just drop out, honestly.
I'm already done. It's just this is me finishing up some graduate research work, but I need to calculate my hours and make sure I'm not over. Because if I'm over, I'm done.
I do find that weird.
Feeling sight.
Yeah, me too. Believe me. Okay, don't. Stop shooting the clones, please. I beg of you.
Down in terms of a number, as probably most likely familiar with, you have to win by 2 in the terms of OT.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, wait. No, the timing, and then you miss.
Lux, you had 2 chances. Now, guess what? They all know you're mid, and that this is an unfair fight for Bishop Kelly to take against your team, Burley. You need to confirm that kill.
This is where you know where up is, so you just rush it.
Yeah, because you can guarantee that there's one less person there. Elemental does pick up 2, is sub 20 health, 23 health right now. I wish BK used a shock dart. Oh well, doesn't matter. We know Reyna's gonna just buy another op.
Switching sides.
No, it was Lux stays alive with the op.
Oh, that's true. They don't have to.
That was a good crossfire here.
No, they have to
then
rebuy this round. You lose all your guns.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Doesn't go with the offensive op, though, however. I mean, yeah, initially, I guess an op is, a little better defensively inclined, especially when you're not a jet. But also seeing the jet with the Odin as well.
Oh, there's so much concern I have.
Very curious here. The Odin spam. They run away. All right.
It doesn't take damage, just disengage.
Huh?
I don't know.
Thank you, Shotgun, to destroy a knife. I've actually never tried that before. I've never thought that possible.
Paranoia was just dropped. Lux is chilling inside hell. My question is Lux going to play patiently, or is Lux going to run like a bat out of hell?
Oh. It's taken out by Lux. Now down a number here. They know about hell. TP's away. They still know you're here. They're going to box you in. They do. Switch out the weapon real quick. Get a skin buff. Spike is planted and Drone's going to go out.
As a reminder, BK needs to win this round. Otherwise, Burley walks away with the victory.
Odin spam.
I can't. Start firing now.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. Sanitizer?
It's just Sova.
1v4.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing it flank.
Attackers win.
All right, so that's map 1. Extremely close. No way to call it just yet. Differential's what's going to matter in the next broadcast regarding that match between Burley and Bishop Kelly, but nonetheless, that's going to be the end for us today. Quick reminder, Doc's Tease the Game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming here for Boise State Esports. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes in both free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. As we prepare to close out, do you have any big takeaways?
Big takeaways. No more Odins, please, in tomorrow's matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Beggeth thee, no more Odins, because quite honestly, I mean, I guess it depends on the map, but Ascent's just such an Odin map. I just don't want to see it again.
All right, and then lastly, do you have any suggestions for top 5? Well, sorry, player of the game.
Jameen, I believe it was the Omen on the side of Burley. I think it was going like I think they ended off like probably 35 plus and 20. That's insane numbers to put up. So
series, yeah, I'm gonna actually go with Taco.
Yeah, that's just we know why.
This is the only instance in which I'm going to go with Taco. Is it David? No, it's Game Captain actually coming out for the side of Middleton. Congratulations, Game Captain. You are the ICCU Player of the Game. The ICCU Player of the Game is brought to you by the Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central is helping members achieve financial success. Game Captain is your ICCU Player of the Game.
Did have a pretty significant performance, especially in Haven as well.
Had some goofy modes though.
Oh yeah, definitely is having some goofy moments.
Right here.
Yeah, that one right there especially. That's why I was shocked how those, because my shorty doesn't do that. I don't know if your shorty does that. My shorty doesn't do that.
It was pretty comical. Mistakes were made, but nonetheless, Game Captain, you are ICC Player of the Game. Congratulations. Obviously, Game Captain is not a senior. Otherwise, we'd see college bound. And if that's not correct, sorry, Game Captain. I'm automatically assuming that you are junior or younger. And that is going to be it for our broadcast. We will close out and leave you with the top 5 plays of the game, which are going to be brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. The Idaho Army National Guard invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering $20,000 in bonuses and your decree of choice paid for. Reach out to the Army National Guard on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time. Holy cow. All right. Nice. Okay, we've seen a lot of players struggle in the past with heckin' tripwires, and not... I appreciate the fact that we saw it cleared. Paranoia's going to go out. David dodges. You know one's there. Well, that's the one that did not instigate Paranoia, so you know Omen is still over there. Nice! Nice!
Trade back. Oh, and a really good find. Interesting teleport, but it works out nonetheless. And now Value is only down to 2, but this post-plant operator could be dangerous. 205 gets one more. The TP out. Oh! And then as well, the Odin Spam's going to get the trade back, though. Just absolute chaos and mayhem happening here right now.
I can't. I love how whenever I point something else, I'm like, this could go really, really wrong.
Oh!
Gizmo!
Check the computer. I ended up paying the price for it. Hanging on the turret, they're a little aware somebody's on. Jen and Lux with the headshot. They now clear hell.
One enemy remaining.
It's wine. It's wine. You've got 3 up. Start the defuse. Get in the way. Put a body in it.
It's an Odin now.
Oh no. Okay, start the defuse.
Yeah.
No, there's no time.
No time. Faked out by the clone. Gets flashed twice. Now 3 times, but is finally able to get the real clone.
Yikes!
Second as well. I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
Um.
Ace? Question mark?